Going. Hey, Big Ron, what's up, baby? Good to see you, man.
Uh, yes, sir.
All righty, all right. Hey, can you hear me okay, first of all? Am I coming in all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, awesome. Well, dude, we might be joined here in a minute by Pono and some others, but my guy, what a way to finish on top. How do you feel?
Yes. Man, I feel great. I'm glad I didn't have to do that long battle with Vern. Um, didn't really care to be hit by that many times by him. I know he hits hard, so I mean, to get it done in one was best way to go out for me.
I mean, and we spoke about it, beforehand. Vern really does. It feels like he does kind of line up that first time. Not that he's not giving it 100, but he's kind of, you know, honing in that laser. And so the second slap seems to be like the juggernaut. So you're
Yes,
glad
sir.
you avoided that opportunity.
Yes, sir.
I love it, dude. I love it. Let me see if I can get this chat up here for me. One sec, man. Maybe let's go settings real quick. All right. Well, hey, the match goes your way, one and done, and you go to the mic. They ask you all the appropriate questions, right? Like, hey, what do you think's next? You've talked about this, you've talked about that, and I thought you gave a really honest answer. I really do. Just talking about your honest thoughts, and do you still feel that same way that it's time to just move on and you've done your thing?
I do. I mean, I still want to be a part of the sport. I mean, whether it be, them calling me back every now and again to coach or, something like that. But as far as competing, yeah, I'm better not take more, more no more shots at the head or anything. So, um, as far, I mean, I still love to compete, but I don't think it's best for me, like mentally or anything. So, I did good, and I actually did great on the speech. Finally, I wasn't trying to like stir around words. I mean, it kind of just flowed naturally, and you know, yeah, it was just my night in general. I mean, I talked fluently, you so it was just all around.
Yeah, and I'll just repeat some of that. Your voice is coming in just a little bit choppy, but it sounds like, again, being super honest, man. I really appreciate that. Like, you understand that
Hang on.
this sport is a little bit vicious, right? It's not a secret of what
Yes,
it
sir.
is. Y'all good? Here, let me take my break juice here.
Is that any better for you now? I mean, I tried to turn the
Oh,
Wi-Fi
much
on,
better,
hoping that'll.
much better, man.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're good. So,
Um,
so I was just saying that you you were giving a really honest answer just now, which I appreciate, bro. Like, uh, you realize that the sport is vicious. It's, no pun intended. It's literally in your face, and there's no secret about what it is, and you don't necessarily want to do that for too long, and still be able to be the person you are, because the fight game, it can't. It's real that way.
it is. I mean, there's dangerous, whether it be football, baseball, MMA, power slap. I mean, I just feel like between all my MMA fights and power slap matches and slap fight championship matches, I feel like I've taken enough shots to the head that, I don't want to sit there and, I don't want to be, 50, 60 years old, not remembering nothing. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I had my fun. I got to travel around with power slap for a bit. I got to be on top two different divisions for a little while. I got to be on top of two different divisions for the slap fight championship. And then, it was a fun ride. I mean, and I mean, I still get to enjoy it. I mean, they've already contacted me, about trying to keep me in a role there. So, I mean, I'll still get to enjoy the perks without just having to compete. I mean, I'll still miss competing because I mean, there's nothing like stepping on the stage and looking at your opponent, and knowing it's you or him that's about to go down. So, but yeah, I mean, I think it's what's best for me and the kids and the wife that I just step aside from competing and just maybe try to help somebody else.
No, that's great, man. And if there ever is, eventually one day a Power Slap Hall of Fame, I mean, you're definitely in there, right? I mean, you can agree with that.
I would hope so. I mean, I'm not gonna be big headed about it and agree, but I'd hope so. Maybe not first ballot, but maybe even eventually down the road. I would hope.
Dude, that's so cool. Hey, listen, we got Pono joining us. Let me grab him real quick.
Yeah.
Then we'll walk through your match.
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's up, buddy? Pono, we got you okay?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. You have good timing. We were just, kind of talking through Ron's feelings and if he still wants to stay away from the game as far as competing goes, and we're about to dive into his match actually. So let me pull
Let's
this
do
bad.
it.
Yeah, dude. Let me pull this
What's
bad
up?
boy up.
What's up, Ron?
What's up, buddy?
Hey,
Man, you were
hey,
the only one out of all the picks,
hey.
for Slap Fight Champ or for Slap News that picked me to win that matchup.
Yes, sir. I believed. I felt it. I've seen Vern. I've seen his delivery. I've seen his power. I've seen everything that he has, and I could, he could have brought the heat, but immediately what was the biggest game changer is seeing your face and how locked in you were locked in. And when I looked at Vern and I looked at you, I knew that, hey, even though, possibility of you retiring or you getting out of the game, whatever it may be, I knew that you were going to go out there and try to deliver the best hit that you could ever do. Because I mean,
Well,
who would want to do less, right?
and that's part of it. I mean, that's what my wife was messaging me back. When we're in the back room, waiting to go up there. I mean, we talked about it. This was my last one, so no reason to be nervous, no reason to be nothing. Just go out there and just do what you do.
Yeah, I like
So
it.
that kind of helped me out.
I love it, boys. Hey, let's walk this back, Ron. Let's see what we can unpick or unpeel or look at or what
Yeah,
do we
let's do
got
it.
here?
Okay.
We got the boot shot, of course. All right. So they're both lining up. Any thoughts or feelings or just smart aleck remarks? Anything you got, man? Let's just kind of watch this and see how it unfolds. Vern on 3.
Man, right there. So, I mean, if you pause it right there, I get that a lot. Like, I mean, Bisbing started talking about how I, complain about the neck. I mean, Turpin hit me damn near every time in either in the neck or up towards the eye. And it always pissed me off. I mean, I understand the beard does cover my jawline, but that's what you're lining up for is,
Hmm.
you get a feel of where you're going to hit. And I mean, as Pono probably knows, I mean, you practice enough or, you do MMA enough. I mean, you know where your arm should be swinging at and where to hit at. So, I mean, it's like, it's just like riding a bike at some point. I mean, Vern even came to me and apologized after the match about that. He even said it was low, and I know they didn't go for it. The bottom of his hand does hit my chin, but the fingers and everything else were aiming downwards and came right on along my neck. And I mean, it kind of pisses somebody. I mean, it pisses me off anyway. I hate being hit in the neck.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, it's something you have
Nobody
to
ever wants.
no, I was just gonna say, yeah, no one wants to get hit there, and people need to understand, right? Sorry, we're just responding to some people as well. Dude, I'm excited for tonight. This is fun. So nobody wants to be hit there below, or nobody wants to be hit there above, because those aren't just slaps. Those are actual, major parts of the movement and everything else. So when people do that, it's nice to hear that he had the mentality to come up and apologize. And here we go for the big one. Vern, perfect hit. Vern goes down. I made a comment that at least he flipped you off at the end. And then immediately after that, I was like, oh man. And everyone was honed in where they should be, which was if Vern was okay. You know what I mean?
Dude, I did. I
Yeah,
just I just saw his middle finger on the very bottom right now. I was like, okay.
Hey, we got Chief
That's
coming in. Let's grab this guy real quick. Hey, Ali.
Zen. Hey, oh, there he is. He's just
So we're just
Kelly. Your microphone. Your microphone is off.
we got it. So Ron, while we're waiting on
There he
Ali
is.
to come in,
Better?
there we go. We got you. Can you hear us? Okay.
I can hear you guys perfect. What's up, gentlemen?
Okay. All right. We're just walking through Ron's match. Ron, I'm going to run this back one more time. I really want to get your take on was it excitement followed by worry? Was it? I mean, what was going through your mind when this is going down? Right here, and the hammer comes.
Man, honestly, I mean, it felt great to watch him go down on the first hit. I didn't know quite it was a knockout quite yet, and then I turned around right there, and I realized it was over with then. Um, and I was excited to be, to go out that way. I did take a knee to right there to start worry, because I did worry about him. I guess that's the fighter mentality that I'm lacking is, to just be pissed off and just celebrate. I like to worry about my opponents. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. I just want to go out there and do what I can. And, to watch somebody like Vern, and Vern's a nice guy. I mean, he's an awesome guy, and to watch him just laying there and not moving, it was upsetting for me. And then I moved closer, and then when Mark Smith walked by, I tried to ask Mark, and Mark said he was coming too.
So I think that's a beautiful way to go about it, honestly. I mean, you had the moment and then you immediately recognize, what your opponent might be going through. And I think that's a good way to put it. And honestly, man, you said it, to go out that way on top. I mean, shit, there's a lot of people that wish Jordan stayed out that first time. You know what I mean? What a beautiful way to go.
Yeah, and as far as this slap go, I mean, it was right on the jaw. I mean, Burns actually got a smaller head than, some of my opponents. So, and that's not a bad thing to him. I'm just saying, I mean, for my hand, it was just perfect, size for me. And so it was able to, like, my palm and stuff was able to take up his whole cheek and face. So, I mean, I just knew I had to hit him right in the spot. And I didn't know it would quite go that way, to be honest with you. I'm not going to sit here and say I knew I was going to knock him out, but I knew it would eventually rattle him to where it's going to be like what Pono said originally with Slab News. I figured 3 or 4 rounds like that, eventually I would get him. But to get him in one, it was it was just great.
Yeah, that's incredible, man. So
You know what? You know what I like about this? Okay, so like even we're looking at the hit, right, offensive side. If we go back to where you actually defended and took that hit, his trajectory of his hand, if you're watching how he drives from the bottom, he comes all the way from the bottom and he drives all the way through coming up to the top. And that's why that clip on the neck happened. So if we're going back right now and you're kind of watching it, he's setting up, he's extended, and now he's going to go ahead and he's going to swing, but he's going to catch him coming upwards. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yep.
So you
I
think
just
it was
know,
a,
yeah,
And that yeah.
that whole
so
neck shit.
Pono,
Like
you think he
I
looked
don't do
away
well with
too
being hit on
soon,
the.
maybe?
So I knew his hand was in the right spot because I could feel it on my chin. My chin, he got me on the chin pretty good, but the fingers and the rest of the hand got me in the neck, and I
Was
just
all on the neck.
yeah. Which I mean, I'm not taking
Yeah.
nothing away from Burn. I mean, I think if Burn would have landed cleanly, I'm not saying I've been knocked out, but I mean, it'd have been a lot more, powerful than what happened right there. So. But I just,
True,
the
true.
same thing I said before. I mean, tonight was just I mean, like I said, my interview. Usually I stutter and everything. My interview went great. The match went great. It was just happened to be my night. I mean, it was just I'm not taking nothing away from Vern. Vern's a great guy. I mean, from a competitor standpoint and from just talking to him in the back or, leading up to the match. I mean, he's a great guy to be around and talk to.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with Ron. He's well knowledged. He's been in the game. He's been out to be able to go out there and actually perform with some of the best guys out there too. So you can't take nothing away from Vern at that point. But exactly what Wolverine said is that it was just his night, and proper technique. The way you snap on your slap. Like before, I remember you had that more of like a overhand, like almost like a rainbow. You'd
Yeah,
lean back and then follow through with the
yeah,
hit. And you can tell from your original style of hitting to what you did here, you kind of had more of that inside personal, and then as you wind back, you had that pull and that snap in your arm that's completely different from where the weight of your hand from above, that rainbow type motion, causes the knockout. See, that's more like spot on the chin, dragging all the way through the face. Even if you're, so we're watching it from this angle, but from the other angle where it shows your finish and your hand, it kind of has a little, once you make connection with the chin, you have this snap that happens right at the very end where you drag your hand and you pull it back, almost like it's not that you didn't follow through, it's more of like you knew already how much power you had put behind you and you pulled it back on it.
Yeah.
And I mean, lo and behold, that creates the snap on the chin, and
That's the
out goes the
button.
lights. Look
Yeah.
at that. Look at that. Look at that aggressive face too. You're leaning into it. It's
Dude, Ron
beautiful.
was so zoned in, man. So Pono, that reminds me how you're breaking down that slap. It's kind of similar to Brandon Rhodes in that way. He's got a little bull whip at the end too.
Yeah. And as you progress in the sport, you're gonna see a lot more people kind of picking up things that it just fits the way that their body movement, their mechanics, it just fits them. It doesn't always have to be a certain style or technique that's better than the other. It's what technique works best for you. Where you like to swing. You like to go on one, you like to go on three, you like to come from above, you like to go from below. There's just so many variations you can go through with a slap that to the common person, nobody would think like that. That you could come from so many different angles, so many different ways of delivering the slap. And when people put the effort and put the time in and the hard work, dedication, I mean, lo and behold, you see it just like how with Wolverine, and going out there and being able to deliver against somebody that is not somebody you would take lightly. He's very strong. He hits very hard, but like Wolverine said, tonight was his night.
So
Yeah,
that
absolutely,
slap
man.
right there is the way I used to do with Slap Fight Championship, and then when I moved to Power Slap, I was trying to figure out something else, so I started doing that overhand thing. Um, especially against my Turpin matches, and it didn't feel like it was working. And I mean, I rocked Turpin a couple times, but he was
Mm.
rocking me. I knew my chin was already deteriorating. It was already getting worse. So I mean, so yeah, I just tried to go back to the way I did it beforehand. I mean, since I knew it was already going to be my last match, so it yeah, it helped doing it that way rather than trying to find something new.
Just something you're already familiar with. That's cool, man. You kind of you went back to the old training ways. You dug deep.
There you go.
Well, right on, dude. Ron, thank you. Thank you so much for coming on, dude. I was so excited to talk to you and just get your thoughts and your feelings after the match. And so thank you for sharing that. Breaking down the fight as well. So cool. We're gonna keep this thing, rolling along. But I'll let you get back to dinner, big man. Thank you so much for coming on, and we'll definitely have you on again, dude. Absolutely.
All right, bud. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, have a good
All
night,
right,
man.
Ron. Love you, Ron. Good job, brother.
All right, we'll see y'all later, bud.
Yeah, bye
Yes,
bye.
Thank you.
sir.
Well, Pono, we got I was telling the people in the message, the timeline is just sort of a structure. It's not, it's not Bible or anything. Should we have Ali go?
Yeah. Anybody that's in the thing, send them on, and and let's
Let's
see
do it, man.
what the next step is. Yeah, let's go.
Let's see. Let me pull it up. I always just want to call him Chief. Is that weird? Does he like that? Do you like that? Call you Chief?
He might like that. He might.
I rarely call him by his first name. It's always, what's up, Chief? Hey, Chief.
Right.
Let me grab his, man. Let me see here. Let's see where we at. Grab this.
Yeah, if you on Vern's delivery, he
Okay, I'm back.
he there he is.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we're just going to break down Vern's delivery a little bit, but if you want to go next, bro, let's do it. I got you all queued up.
Let's go, KL.
What's up, man?
He's just laughing, dude. Finish your thought on Vern, Pono, real quick. What were you saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Go ahead, Pono. Then we'll break down Chiefs fight.
So Vern's trajectory of the way his hands moving, right? You can already tell that as he puts the placement on his chin, he's not gauged up on the high end of the face. So he's already wrapping down here. Then as he drops his hand, he continues that same path as his hand goes and kind of gets ready to go for the swing. His eyes, even though it's kind of looking towards Ron, it shifts off of Ron for just a split second. And then as he's coming back, it kind of just gets just underneath the chin. So I mean, there's so many things of like where you know, I mean, and he's a veteran, so you can't really speak on stuff like that. I mean, he's been in the game and he's been slapping people already. So, but you look at it from that if he wasn't coming from the underneath like that and kind of catching the bottom of the neck and was a little bit better placed, it probably would have gave Wolverine a little bit more of like a shock, right? But at the end of the day, it comes from the bottom. It kind of scoops up, catches on the bottom of the beard, catches on the back of the neck, and if you can eat those ones, you can kind of go right back out there and deliver, and then you see Wolverine go out there and deliver that one short inside hit, nice and snappy all the way across the jaw, and lights out for Vern. So shout
Yeah,
out to both of
absolutely.
them. They did really good.
No, I mean we only have respect for people that can look another person in an eye and know what's coming. I mean, let's be honest. Let's grab Chief. Let me grab your match. One sec, man. Let's see.
Yeah, no worries. Hopefully it doesn't break out because I'm in a bad service area, but we'll make do, right?
Okay, yeah. No, you're good, man. Hey, we're just hanging. We're just hanging. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's go.
My bro, what's up, Juan?
What's up? Yes,
Ron does have a fucking very beautiful snap. He did change his way of striking, which I noticed. And
yeah.
instead of coming over, which he talked about earlier, instead of coming over, he loves to add that snap. It's kind of like a whiplash, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, so where I could find your match was just right on Instagram on the reels being shared. So there's not going to be a lot of lead up time. So everyone who may be watching or listening, just know that we're going to start the moment Chief sends the wave. So one sec here. Let's just go ahead and hit play. And just walk us through what you might have been thinking, your reaction, all that kind of stuff, man. Here we go. Boom.
Absolutely.
And it will replay, so that's a good thing. Here comes Brandon. Sorry, guys. I know this is a makeshift project, so they come in after every slap.
Nah, it's all good.
So let's go back real quick. Sorry, I can't take my eyes off. Dude, this is like the craziest match. So here comes Brandon again. Back and forth, back and forth.
It was great. It was a great match, and I gotta hand it to Brandon for getting back up. So not usually people. I mean, when I put it on that chin, not that much people can stand up from that.
No, 100%, man. And do you and be honest, like, do you? I don't want to sound fucked up, but like, do you care in the moment what he's going through and showing his heart and doing all, going through all that and trying to get up? Or is it just till task is over, then you can worry about that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I'm in the kill mode, especially during this match. I just locked in like I was talking to my brother before going into this match, and he said the same thing. I just had to resurrect the same type of feeling that I projected in Power Slap 7 against Joseph Landman, which I did. So, like going into this match is it's kill or be killed. But at the end of the day, I got to give it to him for being a great sport, getting back up to the top. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's a match, and I have to walk away with the dub.
No, I appreciate that. I think most fighters especially would agree with that, right? I mean, Pono's no different. Like we saw some stuff happen live, and we saw some stuff happen televised. But you're right. You got to do the war. You got to do the task, and then you can worry about that. Having it be over now, man. Like, have you had a chance to rewatch it, not just here, but like in your own time, and really see all the details of it, what went right, what went wrong, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. So from what happened in Abu Dhabi compared to this match, the only difference was that I put my chin out there and I ended up giving Darren a freebie compared to this one. So I was well prepared mentally and physically. I'm always prepared, but going into this one mentally, I had to be 1,000% ready. For a slap. Even though I knew that I was just going to put him out, I had to be ready for the defensive side, no matter what.
Yeah, so I'm glad you brought that up. So I think it was pretty unanimous, even from your own mouth now, that it was just a defensive thing on the last card. And now that we've sort of realized that and trued that up, do you feel
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
sky's the limit now, probably for you? Yeah.
The sky's the limit for sure. I mean, I said this before I even stepped onto the Power Slap platform that I am the middleweight champion, and that's going to happen in due time. I mean, I don't mind climbing back up the ranks. That's fine. It's okay. It's bittersweet, but you know, yeah, I'm coming for that title. I'm coming for that title.
I love it. Has there been any talks about Vegas, or are they kind of giving you a breather since it was, you could call this one a war. You could call this one a war.
I mean, I could come back tomorrow if I wanted to. But
Oh, damn.
it's up to Power Slap, and I'm just gonna leave it in their hands. I know that they're gonna try and promote as much as possible for whatever other event that's outside of Vegas, which could happen in Miami. I'm not too sure. It could happen in Abu Dhabi, but I'm hungry. I'm always hungry. I'm ready to eat again.
I love it,
Hungry,
man.
hungry
I
Hawaiian.
love your style. I love your attitude about it. It's fantastic. And everyone who might be watching, I'm not looking away because there's people DMing that might be coming on. So we're just getting some action. Um, well, dude, thanks for coming on so much, man. I know we kind of jumped you early, but this was perfect. Like watching this replay over and over, I can't help but think how just satisfied you might feel and just how energized you are to eat another meal, to get out there another day.
Of course, absolutely. How was that celly at the ending though? That celebration was phenomenal. Woo!
It was good,
Let's
baby. It was
go.
good, baby.
I have to trademark that for sure. But yeah, like you said, there's much more excitement for the chief, and in the future, and I look forward to it.
Absolutely, man. Okay. Well, dude, you can hang out or whatever. We'll just see who's coming up next. It should be Luke or Crazy up next. So we're moving right
Okay.
along.
Yeah, I'll stay on. Right now, I'm just gonna eat my dinner and then enjoy the rest of the show on the silent part. But I'll be behind the
Okay.
scenes.
All right. Very cool. Um, Pono, we were just talking about that celebration afterwards. Did you like that?
Yeah, the kick up of the spear and then tossing straight into his chest.
Yes,
I love.
sir.
That's
Had
already
some
trademarked by him.
Yes, it
that had
is.
some Pereira vibes. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Yep, but that was a good celebration. That was actually that was a solid match. Going all the way through it. Kili was able to go out there and display that. It's not just like he has a chin. He's able to go out there and be able to take some shots, and then also go out there and deliver too. They went
Sure.
all the rounds, and on every single round, it was a knockdown, a knockdown, a knockdown. Brandon Rhodes got huge heart for getting up in the very first round, showing that hey, you know what, I'm not gonna just take the W and just kind of be like, oh, you know what, it was a club, a disqualification, whatever, and just kind of run with it. And he went right back out there and showed that he was a warrior too, and put on. And I mean, even the second hit, he
dude.
goes down, and then all of a sudden he just rolls up like the Undertaker.
I swear to
Just
you,
Yeah.
we were live
Remarkable.
with dude, we were live with Diana when it was going on, right? You I haven't watched it back because I already know how I look, but I want to watch it back because of how I know I look. When that second hit, it was silent. My face was huge, you know what I mean? And they let it continue. And I actually had two thoughts. The first thought I had was, of course, the guy's got the heart of a fighter, obviously, because I
Hmm.
mean, shit, man, that's a lot to take and say, I'm getting it was some Captain America shit, right? But but then after that, my immediate thought was, oh, this just got real for Chief. Meaning, we know Brandon's got the heart of a lion, right? We know that. We saw that, unveil.
Mhm.
But then it was like, oh, the redemption he was seeking, it just happened. And now Brandon might be on that same road. You know what I mean? That it's like poetry in this fight game, man.
Yeah, that's it.
And it made me
Yep.
think
Beautiful. Well
of,
said.
oh, go ahead.
No, he
No, I
said
said
beautiful.
well
Well
said.
said.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, man. So
Poetry in the making.
yeah,
Yep.
100%. And when I had time to, step away from it for a minute, to be honest, man, I did think about Isaiah and Brandon, how people were complaining that Brandon was stopped too early, and then having that scene
Hmm.
on display. But I want you guys to talk through that a little bit, because people have to understand too. This is an international sport, so what they allow in Saudi Arabia may not be allowed in Las Vegas. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Right.
Hmm. Hmm.
That
Yeah.
makes sense. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
So
we
like
got
the Brandon Bordeaux and Isaiah fight, that took an everybody else's eyes, right? It took an unexpected turn and didn't seem like that's how it was supposed to go. And then you see Isaiah, fade at that one last second, and just kind of like, okay, well, he's got to do what champions do, right? Try to recover, try to get back on his base. Remember that you don't have to rush into things. You can kind of take it slow. You can just, okay, get up to one knee, okay, get up to 2 feet, and then from there just make sure that that you're on the ref side at that point. You want to make sure that he can clearly see that you're coherent and that you're in the game still. And even when Brandon goes out there, even when he takes that hit, that one split second of where he makes that decision of like trying to get up quick, trying to get up fast, and it opens up that doorway for the referees to look at that. It's not just a one-sided game where it's the fighters doing what they have to do out there. It's you got to look at from the ref side of view too. That they're watching, and they see little feints, little hints there that, oh, okay, he might not look like he want to continue. So if it seemed like an early stoppage, 100%, you can't really, but it's happened so often. So like even with Isaiah's match, and then now it's Brandon's match. There's these moments where the ref will make that ultimate decision and kind of fall through with it. And at that moment in that time, you know split second of just taking your time, kind of just chilling, a little bit more patient, getting up getting up in that right amount of time to be able to show that you're still there, you're still in the battle, you're still in the fight. Those are just little key things. That's not We got to look at the game like, it's you got to be well rounded all the way around. Those moments right there, it maybe it wasn't an experience that Brandon had, not say that the hit wise, but has felt before. So now, around like this next one coming up, now he's a little bit more experienced to it. He knows that, if it does come that route where he has to take a knee, he has to take a knee. If he has to just recuperate in a way, so that way he'd be able to deliver the same hit instead of leaving it up to the referees and them trying to decide whether he's going to be able to deliver the next slap. It's you just got to take a little bit of time and patience and stuff and see it through. You know.
No, totally agree. You definitely want to have it become, however it becomes, you want it to become your match. Absolutely. We got Raiden wants to chime in real quick. I told him he could join for a few minutes, man. I know he wasn't on the card, but let's see.
Oh, really?
All right, should be jumping on.
Shout out to Apple. Shout out to iPhone.
Right?
Shout out to Apple.
The new Ultra, baby, Ultra 2. But that.
Oh, there you go.
I like it. I like it. You guys, I'm so stoked for Vegas. I'll be waiting for Raiden to jump in.
Yeah, I just got my tickets. I'm waiting for them to send it over, but I got like 4 tickets in the front row, like B section or no D section.
D section.
D.
Okay, cool. We I'm sitting in the same spot we did last time because it was so much fun to like be able to see everyone walk by, and that was unexpected. So we kind of got the same spot for this one.
Nice.
But we're gonna streamline it a bit. Pono knows last time, it was so much fun, bro. Like everybody came, like it was amazing. It was so validating, like on an ego level. Like it was so cool. So, but because it was so much, we're gonna split it up in 2 days now. So we'll be there March 4th and March 5th, and then if you happen to be on the card, we'll get you March 4th. I'll edit it up so it's out before the fight. And then if you just want to come up, say what's up, get your name out there, or just hang or whatever. Like we got drinks and shit. You can come on the 5th, and we'll still get you out there. We'll still get your name out there. So super excited.
That was awesome. Like being in the suite, being able to do the interviews, going through it, and I mean, just walking into the room and everybody was there already. Everybody was just kind of taking their turn. Oh yeah, that was probably the best like interview process ever. Just kind of going through all those things, and then I mean, you were already losing your voice. But by the time I got to you, you were just talking in hums,
Yeah, dude, I was sign language to Pono.
Yeah.
Let's see. Raiden says he's having a hard time, but I love you, Raiden, but you got to hit the right button, big man.
Love you,
boy,
Raiden.
but you got to hit the right button, my guy.
Gotta pay those bills, bro.
Gotta pay those bills, baby.
You gotta get better internet service now. I love you, bro.
We gotta get Raiden on this next card so we can get him some money, baby.
Facts. He's gonna be there for sure. Got the best team right now, so stoked.
Yeah, dude, talk about that a minute. I'm actually Charlie's making waves, man, and so I actually wanted him to come back on next week, but tactical management, and there's a few others popping up that I'll wink in the upper left-hand corner when the time's right, and we'll call that out. But there's some cool stuff happening for sure.
A lot, yeah. I was surprised that.
Hold on, we're coming back up.
Sorry, guys. That's why you have 2 phones.
Let's see.
There you go.
Yo, what's up?
I like it. Let me check in on
Raiden
real quick. Hey Pono, run it for a minute. I'm gonna come right back.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it's only me and Kelly. It's out. There it goes.
All right, let's see if that
And
refreshed. Okay, we got Wes chirping in too. This will be awesome. One sec. Let's tell Raiden here. Should be good, my guy. Try again. I love fumbling through stuff, man. It's so much fun. There we go. There's Raiden. Brother.
Let's go.
I like it.
Hey, we did it. Hey, Raiden. Why don't you let's talk through, what's on your mind right now, and then I'm gonna let in Wes and we'll go over his match with everybody.
Shit, man, I'm excited to be here with the family, bro. You know, y'all are family to me, bro. Shit, just making some money today. Yeah, man, chilling, dude.
I dig it. I dig it. We just walked through Ron joined us and we got to walk through his match. Such a humble guy. Like he just
I never
seems
met him before. I thought I was gonna get to meet him, honestly.
dude, he's such like a down to earth dude. He's so chill. He's so like calm. But it was cool to chat with him, see if he still wants to stay retired, things like that. And then we just walked through Chief and Brandon, and bro, we just talked about what a heart Brandon has and how, Chief just came at it, redemption all the way. What was your favorite match, my guy, Raiden?
My favorite match was actually Kali's match, bro. Like when we were reacting to it, I was freaking the fuck out. I don't know if you remember, but I was tripping, dude. Kali, what's up, bro? If you go look back at it, dude, I was fucking tripping watching your fight, bro. Honestly.
I love it, bro. I appreciate that. Hey, you're gonna get a knockout too, soon, my guy.
Yes, sir.
Woo! The boom.
Everybody, grab your bricks, grab your locks. The boom is in the house.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Doing well, man. How are you?
Amazing.
Doing all right. Can y'all see me?
Yeah, so Raiden, you're kind of like a weird sideways going on, and Wes, you're the same. I don't know.
Oh, hold on. There we go. Is that better?
There we go. Now we got Wes.
Should I go like this?
There we go. Gravity works, boys. We
All
did
right,
it.
bet.
Hey, well, let's just get right to it, man. Let's walk through Wes's. Let's see. Let me make
My
sure.
dog Wes, what's up, fam?
What's up, dog? How y'all doing? What's up? Raiden, what's
Good,
up? What's
bro.
going on?
Good, man.
Bless, G.
What's up,
Let's see
Steve?
here.
Pono? What's good?
What's up, my guy?
What's up, family? How y'all doing?
Good, bro. Hey, I see you doing big things, my guy.
Man,
How's
you
that
know.
speech?
Oh, it was good, man. I just came back from my high school just now, and I spoke to the wrestling team. I got some good footage, man. Talked to the kids, told them about like my, determination and never giving up. I gave a speech out to the kids, so I got like maybe 3 more high schools to do. But I'm set up, man. Just talking to the kids, giving back, man. That's it.
That's it, my guy.
I've noticed you.
Hey, that's amazing, bro. That's amazing. Good shit, dude.
You
Yeah,
said
good
what,
stuff.
Brody?
I said that's amazing what you're doing, bro. Good stuff, man.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. You got to give back, man. A little time and give back.
Yeah.
And you got a podcast now? You got a new one?
You said what, bro?
Have you got a podcast now, or is that just your boys?
No, I ain't got no podcast.
Okay, I've just been seeing a lot of clips of the same one, so I know you were trying to. When we last talked, we had such a good time talking about like the YouTube content you want to work on and all that. So I wasn't sure if that was your own podcast.
Yeah, no. So I'm just doing like a vlog series in a way, and I'm just documenting stuff like throughout, like from Power Slap, this last Power Slap to like my bodyguarding stuff. I'm just getting all footage all in one. So
This motherfucker is documenting his legacy, bro. Watch that.
I'm just
shit.
working, man, behind the scenes.
I'm all about
dope
that.
stuff coming in.
Well, hey, speaking of legacy, let's watch this fight, okay? So Wes, I can only find a short clip, so it's gonna come fast. But walk us through it. You're winding up as we speak, and I'm gonna hit play on this.
Okay, so right off the bat, for me with that slap that I just delivered, I felt like I wasn't my best. I probably gave about at least 60% of my power into that slap.
60?
At least, bro. I felt like I was too far back. I could have screwed up just a few more inches closer. And if I would have done that, he would have felt at least a little bit more of my force. I felt like the slap was kind of sloppy in a way. Compared to my last match before that. So like I kind of rushed it because I was so amped up. But that's just how I feel. And then I tried to follow through because I don't want them to call me for clubbing or anything anything crazy like that. So like I said, I was just trying to do a one and done deal, man. It was more so like I felt like I was a little too far away. I didn't give all my strength in there, but he still went down, and that's all that matters.
So you actually feel like if you could have taken a half step back and the extension was full, it would have been even more power.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn.
For sure.
Well, that's crazy. I noticed online, at least from the outside looking in, Jenkins has been taking it, like a fighter. You know what I mean? Saying that you did a
Yeah.
good job, things like that. I haven't seen too much negativity out there, so I would say that the match not only was amazing and you did your thing, but also there was some sportsmanship as well.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I mean, at the end of the day, we just trying to preach professionalism before and after the match. But when we step on that stage, like I said before, it's go time. You gotta lock in. I'm not there to be your best friend. You're there to take my plate. And I'm coming for you. And that's how I'm gonna approach
And,
every
and
match.
you know what? Like I got something on my mind as far as Jinx goes. I remember on season three, not to bring up any negativity, but I was thinking, man, this guy's kind of like, I was thinking he was kind of a dick. You know what I mean? And I think maybe he got checked a little bit on season three. Because I can't continue to think so negative on somebody just
Mhm.
because of one interaction that we've had. You know what I mean? So maybe he's cleaned up his
Nah,
professionalism a little bit, or I don't know. You know what I
Ra-
mean?
Raiden, it's funny that you say that, man, because I know the chief knows it too, man. When we was over there in Saudi Arabia, he was giving everybody the same type of vibes, bro. Don't nobody was really fucking with him because he wasn't coachable. He's from what I heard, because I barely talked to him. He knew it all. You know what I'm saying? It's like you couldn't tell him nothing. So everybody just let him do his thing. There's a
Yeah.
clip of him, practice swinging in the locker room, and we're just like, what the fuck is that? So it's like, bro, you're gonna get fucking slaughtered by me, dude.
Yeah,
Don't
when
come
I
like
when I
that.
heard you say that other people deserve that spot more than he did, I totally agreed with that, and good shit, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I have no control over that. None of us do. It's the brass of power slap. But at the end of the
Yeah,
day, I felt like that could have been Bryce. That could have been, just somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like I ended him. You know what I'm saying? Pono finished him, and then I ended him. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that's how I see it. I feel like we shouldn't hear no more of Jinx, to be honest. I don't care how he thinks, to be honest. There's other guys deserving of the opportunity, like Bryson, like Bryce. He definitely deserves it. But hey, what do we know? We're just the fighters.
it's funny you guys mentioned Bryce a couple of times. He's coming on next week to do exactly that, to state his case. I mean, he's a season winner, right?
Yeah.
He was ranked, then he didn't get the shot a couple of times, so now he's not ranked. And Bryce is a quiet guy, so I'm really
Mhm.
curious to hear
man,
him
if there,
talk.
there's a
You know what I'm
lot of
saying?
people, there's a lot of people that deserve to come back. But if anybody, bro, Bryce did amazing, bro. He had a badass match too, against uh Sass Billy, and just being 2-0, and man, he deserves to get a good match too, man. People like him and Vince Tracy, and people, he's 2-0 too, man. Sitting welterweight, he hasn't heard nothing.
Yeah, I think you will get that shot soon. So I got to call out Wes, the rankings, man. Did
Yeah.
you just are you do you feel that's right? Do you feel
I
satisfied?
feel
Like
like
what
it's
goes
just
through your
it's.
mind?
I feel like it's respectable. You know what I'm saying? Like again, I said in the other interview the other day, where it's just a piece of paper at the end of the day. I'm not gonna let that determine, what my potential is in a way. I mean, it's cool. I was excited, yeah, for sure. I jumped up 4 spots. That's awesome. But I still have. I'm not satisfied. I'm still not satisfied. I haven't even broken into the top five. And I plan on doing that. My next fight, whoever it is, I'm going hardcore. I'm going full steam ahead. And I'm like I said, I'm not satisfied, bro. I'm still working, still putting work behind the scenes, and I can't wait. I can't wait.
So I can validate what he's saying for everyone who's watching and listening. Um, Wes went on a like a social media break for a hot second,
Yeah.
and I hit him up, and he just said, "Locked in. I'll talk to you when the time's right." And all respect, because obviously it paid off. He put in the work, didn't want outside, people influencing him or things like
Yeah.
that. And actually, Chief did a similar thing. He was just like, I'm blocking out everybody, and
We're locked in, guys.
all
Bro,
Yeah.
locked in.
y'all both went and killed it over there,
Yeah,
bro.
and you
Y'all
went in and
literally
accomplished
set
the
a
job.
fucking
That's
good
the point. So
example.
you can't hate on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They
man. I
set
mean, we were
y'all set
just
good examples, man, for us. As other fighters that have been around you guys. just to take tips from you guys offensively, and you know, KLE literally looked like fucking. I don't know if y'all ever like watched Dragon Ball Z, but he looked like Broly, bro. He looked like he was like learning as he was fighting, bro.
Yeah.
Like he was like evolving in the fight. It was crazy. I could see it when he took one of those smacks from Brandon. He was like, "Oh yeah," you know, because the first one, you know, affected him, and then the second one it didn't do shit because he figured it out. You know what I mean? So
Another thing I want to mention too, Joe and Raiden, and the chief, he can attest to this. Like when if you were in that locker room, bro, and right before our matches, bro, you can just feel the energy in that locker room, bro. Everybody was locked the fuck in.
Locked
Everybody
in.
from Sheena to
Yep.
just everybody in there. Just you could see it one by one. Luke, everybody, we was just all dialed in. Isaiah was there. We was just all dialed. You could just tell like there's fire in everybody's eyes. And it showed. What we went 7-1, the most knockouts in Power Stop history, you know?
Yep.
And it's just
Red
like
team all the way, baby.
yeah, we dominated. You could just tell the energy in the room. We were just it was just some dogs in there, and I appreciate that from everybody. And that's the type of mentality I feel like everybody should have. You know, when I walk to go to the bathroom and then I take a glimpse of the other locker room, it's like, is anybody there? Like it's quiet. It's you
Really?
know. And it showed. You could see the energy, everything just showed, and and we all dominated, man. And I was kind of salty because I didn't get a knockout, and a few of us didn't get knockouts like me, Darren, the Chief. We didn't get those knockout bonuses, but there was so much respect to the guys that got the knockouts, man. Those bonuses, because there were some badass knockouts. Like damn, freaking Wolverine, bro. What the fuck? And much respect to both of those guys, bro. Those to me, Wolverine's a legend. You gotta pay respect to the guys
Yeah.
that came before us. The crazy Hawaiian, Wolverine, John Davis. Like I respect those guys, man. They are
I
all
was
my
excited
respect.
to meet Wolverine when you said that he was in here, but I guess I missed him, man. I haven't talked to him yet.
Yeah, he did us a solid, dude. He was literally cooking dinner, and he goes, "No, man, I'll jump on. I'll jump on." So yeah, but we'll get you guys linked up for sure, dude.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
gotta ask. You said, first of all, congratulations to what you just said, and Isaiah and the whole team. I mean, literally every fight seemed like another fucking knockout,
yeah.
and it was an amazing card. When you walked by that other locker room, dude, did you? And I don't mean to be I don't mean to be an asshole, coming across like an asshole, but when you walked by, did a piece of you go, "Oh, we got this," just from what you perceived?
Honestly, no, not even that. I
Okay.
knew, but way before the match, when I got on that plane and before even Erica hit me up, I knew in my mind he's not fucking with me, bro. The only person that I'm gonna be worried about is myself. When I look in that mirror, bro, every day, bro, it's just that I'm my own competition. I don't. None of these guys I feel like are my competition. I'm my only competition, and that's how I approach it. And if you approach that to your everyday life, bro, I mean, just that mentality alone, you're gonna be a dog. So that's the mentality that I have. Just because he was slouching or jiggling his balls, I don't give a fuck what he was doing. Like I had that in the bag. I was locked. I was so locked in,
Bro,
Joe.
that was the most cringe walkout I ever fucking seen, bro. I was like, what the fuck is going on, dude? I was, man. I sound like a hater, bro, but whatever.
Nah,
Not,
nah, bro.
don't take anything away from Wes. Wes did some great shit. Not to hit on him, because he did some great shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
No, absolutely. And you never know. It's the fight game, man. So
And I can't wait to feel what it's like to be in a live card locker room because Joe, I'm telling you, bro, it's fucking cool being this as close as you are, but when you go into the locker room, like when we're in the seasons, like me and Chief shared a locker room for the second round. I was with Wes as well, you know, in the first rounds and stuff. It's just so much energy there. It's just everybody's so amped up. Like before you make that walk, it's just man, it's special, bro. I can't wait to be on a live card and feel that with them.
no, I love that insight. I mean, the details that you guys share behind the scenes and everything. I mean, from a fan's perspective, it doesn't get any better because you can visualize it as you guys speak it. Like even
yeah.
even Raiden, you talking, Chief and Wes, when you guys are talking like what's going on beforehand or during the fight, I really do can kind of visualize that, and it's insane, you guys. I mean, come on, this is the
You,
coolest fucking sport ever.
you
Like
know, you
it's
know,
it's in your face, it's direct, you know what's
yeah.
happening. You're not gonna get away with anything. You're either on your game or you're not. And to have you guys talk through that, it literally is like, dude, I'm pumped. Like, bring on fucking Vegas.
It's a
Bring
team,
on
man.
Vegas, baby.
it's pretty sick. It's a team. Like I could just see like when I remember I was looking at my fight when I walked out against whoever, right? And I just saw the Chief and I seen Pono and I could see their faces and I could just see that you could just tell that they cared and that they were, you know what I mean? It's just,
They
it means the
locked in.
world,
They
bro.
locked in, bro. They just locked
Right.
in, bro. That's it.
Well, hey, speaking of locked in, Wes, you got a new brand that you're promoting, Brick to Face, or some shit
Yeah,
like that.
man. Break the face, man. I'm
I
going
love the
heavy on
name,
that.
dude.
Yeah, man. Break the face. That's how I'm carrying it from here on out. Probably gonna trademark it and all that stuff. I got some big things coming on the way, bro. I don't want to say too much, but I'm working behind the scenes on a lot of stuff. Merch,
Do you think
content.
you'll change your handle to that, Brick to Face?
No.
No,
I
okay,
Bro,
okay.
like.
you gotta
I
put that
just.
on your car, bro. Your nice
Yeah,
ass car.
man,
You gotta
for
put that on your
Yeah, that
car,
vet is
dude.
sick.
Yeah, I got some ideas, but I mean, I'm for the most part, I try to be low key for the most part. I know it's
Oh,
so
sure, sure. Bright blue
how
Corvette. I'll
can you
be low
say low
key.
key in
What's
a
up,
car
dude?
like that?
He said I try to be low key.
Yeah, man. I
Hey,
just
you deserve it, dude. You deserve it. Go for it. Go for it.
yeah, I mean, again, bro. I've been saving my money. I got that bodyguard stuff going on. I got my guys working. I'm starting to get busy now. I'm actually headed out of town tomorrow. So like I got so many things in the works behind the scenes that you guys don't even know, and I'm just thankful and
blessings, bro.
grateful. And Chief, we had our talks and stuff, man. And Chief, I'm so happy for you, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I'm glad
Likewise,
you
my
got
G.
that victory, bro. And then we know we had these podcast talks with these other guys in Saudi, and I'm just so happy. And Raiden, you up next, bro. Just keep doing what you're doing, bro. Stay consistent, And I try to tell some of these guys that hasn't been really inactive, like don't be tagging Erica. Don't they're gonna come to you, bro. Like they're gonna come to you.
Yeah,
Trust me, they're gonna come to you guys. Don't act thirsty posting and stuff like that. Not saying that you're doing that rating or anything, but
Yeah.
people, it's coming, bro. They're gonna come. Look, we never thought Devin was gonna freaking get a call. Like,
Yeah.
I thought Bryce would have gotten the call before he did, and and you could see that Devin, he really doesn't post or tag people like that. He's actually working
There's nothing
his
good
his
for him to
stuff, and I
post.
actually commend him for that because he's working, showing that he's in shape, he's working out, even though his tactics I feel like don't make sense when he works out, but other than that, like he's still working. He's not thirsty for the attention, and look, he got the call. So it's about just staying down, staying ready, and they're gonna give you a call, bro, most definitely. And then when you get that call, man, just make sure you're not trying to just be ready. Make sure you're already ready. So yeah, man, I'm excited for the future, man. There's so many things great to come. Fuck
yes, sir, bro.
Well,
yeah,
what's
yeah, Jimmy.
are you doing anything for like? Are you working during the Super Bowl? Because that's your thing, or are you going to be able to
Yeah,
enjoy it a little bit?
I got a lot of things this weekend. I'm gonna be with some football players this weekend for sure. So I'll be in Dallas this weekend, and then I'll probably be in Miami right after that. So I'm working, bro. I'm working. This
I'll
stuff
come check
doesn't
you
work.
out. I'll come
Huh?
check you out while you're in Dallas, my boy.
You said you're in Dallas?
Yeah, this
Get the
weekend.
for real?
Yeah, we'll link up.
All right, say less. I got you. I
I'll
got
hit
you,
you up,
bro.
bro.
Yeah, for
I got
sure.
you.
But yeah, Joe,
Done,
I'm just
done.
like we just working behind the scenes, bro. Still putting in work. I'm hitting the gym every day, man. I'm still brushing up my technique. I talk to Crazy almost every day. I give credit, like I said before in these past interviews. I give credit to the Crazy Hawaiian, bro. I'm like his student, and it shows, and we talk, and it's been great, man. Just the little details is what makes a difference, and yeah, whoever my next opponent is, bro, I'll be ready, man. So hopefully big things to come in the future, man. And I will be there in Vegas, by the way. So Raiden, you guys, Joe, I'll definitely I'll be there and I'll see you
Cool.
guys.
Cool.
Hope
Very
you guys are
cool.
ready because it's gonna be
Uh,
fire.
do the after party in Vegas this time. Now that we know what we're doing, it's going to be lit, son. It's going to be so
Yeah.
fun, dude.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Dude,
my
the
boy
after
Night
parties are
Card.
crazy, bro.
Shout out to my boy Night Card Confessions. He's gonna be there. So for like all the Power Slap athletes,
Mhm.
if you guys want to conduct the interview too, like on his night card, he's gonna take us to pretty much anything that we want. So
What,
Awesome.
what's his name? Let's shout him out one more time.
Night Card Confessions.
Okay, Night Cart
Yeah.
Confessions. Cool, cool.
Throw me
Well,
on night cart.
Hey Wes, do you have a just while you're on, where can people find you on social, man? And then do you have a website for your gear that's coming out yet? Like,
Oh, not yet.
where can people find you and support you?
Just Instagram for right now. Instagram, Facebook Wesley Mena, and then Instagram West _ the Boom Mena. Yeah, man, that's where you can just find me at. And
Myself and the chief just got a website put up for us. You should check out GoDaddy, and they can make websites pretty well. GoDaddy does good websites, bro. Check them out.
I
yeah,
bet my
for
seal
sure,
there.
for
And you
sure.
guys, just as a quick note, like here, Luke's about to jump on. We'll just
Oh yeah, let's get Luke on.
yeah, dude. He said he's jumping on now, so we'll see. But offline, if you guys ever need any help with website shit, SEO shit, marketing, all that kind of stuff, that literally DM me. You don't pay anyone to do any of that shit. Just let me help you, and we'll do it for free. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not as hard as you think, bro. Yeah,
For sure.
Thank you, brother.
Almost
Appreciate
definitely.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
badass.
100%. So I just part of the tug of war for me is I realize what this platform is, right? It's where we can come on, promote you guys, promote the fight game, but it's also, bro, I gotta be honest with you guys, I fucking love you guys, man. Like I feel you
Yeah,
guys are
same
like
here, man.
family. You know what I mean? Everyone that comes on, yeah, there's some shit talkers, you know what I'm saying? But fuck those guys. I'll still have them on and they can say their case. But if you ever need help with that stuff, that's my background. So
Okay.
we can get it done. We can get it done.
Yes, most definitely. Where's Luke at? He gonna pop in here?
Yeah, he is. He's like bird dogging me over here.
My
He's
dude Luke came in like Charles Oliveira, bro.
Yeah, he did. Let me hit him up again. Let's see. You here?
Man, I was so happy for Luke, man. But he was the first match on the he was the first match of the whole card, and I was right after him. And I'm so happy for Luke, man. We come from the same high school. That's a little fact that if you guys don't know, we
I
came
didn't
from the
know
same
that.
high school, and we had the same coaches, and he just came on at a different time. You know, I'm older, so he was there a lot
Yo.
after a little later after me. Luke, what's up, bro? We just talking about you.
Luke, Wes
Speaking
was
of
just
the
dropping
devil.
that you guys went to the same high school. What the fuck?
Yeah.
With the sunglasses on
face.
and the hat backwards. You bitch.
My boy getting that money. Look at him with the the Oakleys.
Oh yeah. Got
Ooh.
some
Hey,
Roku.
we all getting that money, G.
Mans gets in
we
one
all get that
documentary and
money.
a couple bonuses, and he's rocking the shades.
Yeah, I love it, Luke. Hell yeah, bro. You deserve it, man.
How's your day going, man? How's your day going, Luke?
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I worked out and
Yeah, you did.
yeah, slapped the bob a little bit. Nothing going on too much. It's hard to settle back in to being at home after all the hype of the fight. It's just so 0 to 100 back and forth.
Wow, man. We were just talking about how, what a way to open up the fucking show, dude. I mean, that was amazing. Let's pull this thing up.
Yeah.
Let's share a screen here. I think.
I always figure out some way to win. I don't care what happens. I always have to come back from adversity. And
Right. Well, speaking
That's
of,
amazing.
Got a special.
let me mute this. Just talk us through it, man. What's going through your brain?
The
Wait,
first
Scott.
one, I'm lining it up, but it glanced off of him. I think I probably should have taken a little bit longer of a measure there. But, just getting a feel up on stage, it's hard. It's hit or miss, just like it is. So, but
Did you
I was
feel like it was a. Do you feel like his defense was well on this, and then the slap was perfect, or the slap was a little off, and his defense wasn't that big of a deal?
His defense, positioning wise, was pretty good. I mean, he could have got away with a little more chin tuck. His bracing, he needs to work on how he braces, I think, and you could tell he was kind of quivering, and it seemed scared more so than his other matches when he braced.
I noticed that you leaned in a little bit. No, it was like you did it perfectly though, but you leaned in a tiny bit. I was getting details myself right here.
Oh yeah. I wasn't gonna do it too much, but
Right.
enough to somewhat help. But I honestly didn't brace as good as I usually do. Him going on 2, it didn't throw me off completely, but I didn't flex everything as good as I wanted to.
Did you
I wanna
think?
know. Oh, go ahead.
Did you think that the rule set's kind of like threw you off a little bit because of the adjustments?
The rule set, as in
Like
the
not tucking your chin, not lifting your shoulders up, shrugging, and all that kind of stuff that they ended up throwing in the mix. You know what I mean?
yeah, I was prepared for them to tell me not to tuck in my chin as much as I did the other time. But I think I just mentally wasn't. I was thinking about getting it done in one and not having to take a strike at all. So when I had to, I was like, dang, it all happened so fast.
So what's going on after that first slap that you had to take, my guy? You kind of stepped a little bit. You didn't fall or anything, nothing like that. But the
Yeah.
composure had to be gotten. Did you feel that came quick for you, or you were kind of walking through it?
I felt fine, but my balance was, spinning a little bit. And then when he started doing the 8 count, I was like, oh man, he's actually counting, because I didn't think he was going to be able to tell how wobbled I was, but you could see it on my face, obviously. And then I'm like, all right. And then I just pull it together at the last second or last 2 seconds. But I wish I would have been a little bit more like, I don't know, aggressive or like, fighting and like to like let them know I'm good. And because I was so calm that it was hard for them to tell, I feel like.
So here you go.
Honestly, bro, we gotta give you credit, bro, because you came in there, bro, and when you delivered that second slap, bro, you tore him into another dimension, bro. Like I was so happy for you, bro. Just you're look at
Baka.
that, look at that, look at that. That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Let's see that again.
And
Man.
almost
that was nuts,
didn't even
dude.
feel like I put all my power into it, because I had,
Yeah.
I tightened up on my form and was really trying to minimize even my heel lift just so it wouldn't be controversial at all.
Mm-hmm.
And it just felt right, and I was loose with it, and the arm, it swings like a big long pine tree branch and then smacks me across the face.
Yeah,
I love
man.
that analogy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that power that you generate, Luke, those guys can't sleep on you because you bring that power, bro, and you bring that intensity. I love everything that you're doing right
Thank
there,
you.
Luke. Like you're on the way up, bro, and they gotta respect you, man. I can't wait
Yeah.
for your future and who you're gonna face next. Like, fuck, bro, I can see you
Season
getting
3
this.
world champion right
Yeah, it could
here.
be
He's gonna be the
I can,
first
Turp,
one
I
from season 3 to
Russell,
get
or
it.
Vern.
yeah, I want to see you with Russell, bro. I gotta see that match.
Yeah.
That's
Me
gonna
too.
be.
Me too.
I feel
100%.
like the winner of that is like the king of that division. Like
Yeah.
you guys are two monsters, and I can't wait to see y'all both go at it, bro. Because I can't wait for that
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
I
It's
agree.
hard for me to read if they're going to give me Turp or Russell. And
Man,
like
it
they
needs to be
might give
Russell, bro.
it to Turp, but he's been so wishy-washy, so.
Yeah, I feel like Turp doesn't like he got to get his life together, man. That's all I'm gonna say. But you
Yeah.
deserve it, bro. I feel like you should be next in line, you and Russell, bro. And that's gonna be a freaking dynamite of a match. I
Yeah.
can't wait. I can't wait to see y'all.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm going to, because I was hanging out with Russell a lot. He said the match that he's looking forward to would be against you, 100%.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
He
Cool.
told that to me too.
because
He told that
you're,
to me too.
yeah. So, you got some eyes on you, my guy. That's because you're doing the right things.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
keep
and
it
look
up,
at you with the
brother.
blonde hair too, bro. Freaking the little mini
Luke
me Hulk Hogan
Oliveira,
look.
bro.
That
Luke
boy, I love it,
Oliveira.
Luke, because you're developing your character, and you're rising to the top, bro. I love it. You have a look to you. You're marketable. You're doing good, bro.
Yeah.
I'm
I
proud of you.
appreciate it. I've been trying to put every little detail together.
Yeah,
The
and it shows.
marketing is just
Yeah,
as important as performing and getting the knockouts.
exactly. Luke, you're getting it, bro. You're getting it. I'm so proud of you, bro. Keep going.
Thank you.
Have they given you any insight, Luke, as far as what's coming up for you?
No.
Because there's a lot of speculation, like we just talked about, with Turp and Russell and all that. But
I
I
mean,
just
I
want to say,
think
like,
they might, if a fight falls out, they might consider throwing me on the next card. But I feel like they're gonna make me wait till Miami at least.
There you go.
Let's
We'll see
go,
though.
baby.
Miami would be huge. Yeah.
Let's
Mm.
go.
If not say too much, it's we're gonna leave it in God's hands, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt,
I
no
was
doubt.
just
I
about
will
to say the
say
same thing, but he just took the words out of my mouth, guy.
that's like a Pono says no call outs. God will take care of it. And I was like, that's kind of smart. You don't want to jinx shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, man. There's a lot of good fights in the future in the future coming up. Like you can see the heavyweight division, and in the light heavyweight, the heavyweight division, the super. There's just so many things going on, bro, and I'm so excited, and it's leaning in the right direction, bro. Just like even with my division, it's a lot of bangers over there.
Yeah.
Aaron Turner, Pono. You got James, you got Nate, you got Ryan Phillips still up there. You
Yeah.
got the
Y'all's
Bell. Like,
division is like
yeah,
got
we're
so much
stacked, bro.
competition, and like when they threw Aaron Turner in there, that really mixed it
Exactly.
up. I was like, I
Yeah.
don't know what's gonna happen now.
So like with me, I feel like a match I want to see within my heavyweight division. I want to see Aaron Turner versus like a James Seekman.
Yeah.
That's something I actually want to see, just because
Good on.
he went against me and Pono James, and you see what he did. Let's throw Aaron Turner in there. Let's see what James can do with Aaron Turner. That's a match I would love to see.
Yeah.
So that's something I would love to see. And then, obviously we have like myself and then the other guys. But that's what I'm intrigued to see. I want to see what Aaron can do against like a James
Yeah.
Friedman compared to what me and
James
Pono did.
James wants to fight, but he's he's got his intestines. He had a problem like where they wrapped around his gallbladder and he had to have surgery.
Oh,
So
damn.
like
Oh, whoa! This is
he,
breaking
Whoa, slow
news. Hold
down now.
on,
Slow
this is
down now.
breaking news.
but yeah,
What?
So he's not doing so good right now.
I don't know if he
Whoa!
wants me to say it or not.
Well, it's too late
Well,
now, bitch.
It's too late now.
Yeah.
The world is
but
watching.
he
Prayers up,
he
bro.
hadn't done
Hey,
any podcast or nothing
real
in a
quick,
while.
lots of love, you guys. I'm at work right now, so I gotta get going. Sorry
Okay.
to.
All
Hey,
right,
thanks,
See
Raiden.
you,
Okay.
Raiden. I love you.
Yeah,
Peace
we'll
out,
talk
guys.
soon,
I
bro.
just want to say bye. Peace out.
Yeah, thanks for coming. So Luke, in all serious, Luke, like, is he okay?
He's okay. It's just how quick can you heal up from the surgery to get back in there? And
wow.
if he does get a chance to get back in there, should he take that opportunity and go in maybe a little bit weaker or wait, and be a little bit wise about it? So, just praying he recovers quickly because,
Yeah, much
he's got
prayers.
some power.
Yeah.
And, his chin is he's got a big old head. I don't know how anyone's going to knock him out.
Yeah, I was gonna say we've seen him take a few, but I don't know if it's been like tested. You know what I mean? Live audience,
Yeah.
all that
Exactly.
kind of stuff.
Just like
He's
even when I
taken
went
some
against
welts.
James, myself, we were all green, bro. We were all green.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I feel like if one day I'll probably get that rematch. James, we talked, and I want him to win the title. He's the one closest to all from all of us. Hey, go try
Yeah.
to win the title, But then, if you win that title, we gonna have to run it back because I do have a win over him, but he knocked me out.
Yeah.
So there's like a,
Yeah.
we want to run that back because I improved, and I learned so much, and I'm sure he has as well. So that would be an exciting match for sure.
Yeah. And your new slap would definitely test his chin.
Yeah, for sure. No, for real, Luke. I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah.
Let's see. There might be one more. Just
The
checking
battle
DMs
of the
board.
tins. The battle of the tins.
Y'all
Hey,
can see.
Luke,
The
how
hell
do
of
you
the
feel? How
tunes.
do you feel when you walk out, and Chief too? How do you guys feel like when you walk out into your entrance? How does it feel like that rush with the crowd? How did y'all feel?
It's
I love
liked
that
it.
question.
My last fight, I liked my walkout better than in Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
The one with the "Meant to Live" song, and then the environment I liked better. But I still always have fun with it. A good song though, like it's not like my last song was bad, but it didn't give me the same pumped up energy as much as my "Meant to Live" song I did. So
hold on.
Oh,
we got one.
My
What's
brother.
up, baby?
Yes, sir.
I don't care what they say. The champ is here. The champ.
You feel me? Yes, sir.
What's
How
up,
we doing,
Klein?
Layne?
What's up, Kelly? Wes, Luke,
What
Joe.
Hey, good to have you,
I
man.
have
Good
fun.
to have you.
I have fun with my walkouts. Like it's always fun. Like the whole fighting and everything. Even if I lost, I would still say I had fun out there.
What about you, Chief?
For me, it reminded me of my Bellator walkout when I ended up walking out the Blaisdell because the arena, they ended up like selling it like as if there was thousands of people. You know what I'm saying? Which it was great. The atmosphere, just competing in live action, it's a lot different than competing in the Apex, you know. But it reminded me of my Bellator walkout because the intensity of the arena itself, you know. So I just vibe off of that and I vibe off the energy. But being locked in, that's the key right there, Rez.
Yes,
That's the
sir.
key right there.
Go ahead,
So
Joe.
does a song is the song just a formality then for you guys, or do you really pick and choose to actually speak to something inside you to help you have the best fight?
So for me, that's a good question because I just locked in a walkout song with shout out to Kanekoa, shout out to Sun Rush, shout out to Big Seppi, you know, Casey for putting the song together. And I own rights to the song now. So everyone's playing it all over the world. Whoever plays it, I just collect money from that. So I just signed that just
Oh,
now. So that's
nice.
what I was getting a phone call from. But yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. I hit up I always say his name wrong, Posey or Posey, that wrote that song for Isaiah. And I hit him up. I was like, I was honest. I said, hey dude, I don't know what it is with music rights and how that works and all that, but can I use it? And he was so cool, man. He was like, yeah, just tag me that it's my song. So at the beginning of the pod that I was able to clip it and use it. So having a personal touch like that is pretty cool, man.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
Well, hey, crazy. Should we walk through this a little bit?
Yeah, let's go because I never watched it back yet.
All right. Well, here we go.
That we've dealt
Crazy
with
watching
before.
it back for the first time. Let me hit mute so we can hear what your thoughts are. But man, just kind of walk us through it. Don't be scared if there's some silent moments. Just kind of feel it and what's going through your head, man.
The crowd loved that right there, what I just did. So, first off, if you rewind it right before,
I got you.
this is no excuse. This is not an excuse. This is just me watching it back for the first time, calling out my own faults, and hopefully I remember not to do it next time. But most guys get one way of lining up where, like Kelly, they line up with the, you know, they get the offset on the opposite side, and that's how they like line up. Yeah. Well, for not everybody can do that. You know what I mean? That's a real technical thing to do. Me, I'm trying it here. I'm trying it. If you look, when I teach people, I don't teach them to reach or off center. So I wanted what a time to actually figure out, oh shoot, maybe that's not for me, you know.
Really?
Because I was trying something different. If you look at I wasn't connecting the way I usually connect. I felt like I was too far, but then when I was lining up, I felt like I was too close. It was really weird.
It was.
Yeah, that's how I felt with mine, bro. I felt like I was a little too far. I said the same thing, bro. I was just, I don't know
I
what it
learned.
was.
And then when I tried to go closer, I clubbed.
Yeah.
And you're working this out live. Like on next to the podium, you're working through this in your head. I was a little too close. I was a little too far.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy, man. No pun intended there. Sorry, man. So what are you thinking right now? Does it feel the same? Is the energy the same?
It's the same. I'm already thinking about my next slap because I know he's not gonna knock me out. Actually, that one, he looked like he would move me as much as anyone ever did. So, kudos to him for that one. I give him the first round for real.
And so now, what's the coach telling you? What's going through your head? You kind of talked through the adjustments, watching it back now, but in the moment, were you thinking of those adjustments?
Yeah, absolutely. When I'm up there, it's all about adjustments, but the the actual slap itself, it's you got to really hit it on the money, man. There's angles, there's pressure points on people's face that are a lot more, um, a lot more, you know, a lot more willing to actually give out than most people. When they're holding up over there like this. Um,
Yeah, I feel
So
like he
I'm
raised his shoulder right there a
curious.
little bit. Did you get
Yeah,
the
we're
nick
gonna
of
go
his shoulder on
back.
there? Like when you hit him on that last hit, it looked like he had his shoulder like raised up a little bit right there.
Yeah, they got after him a little bit on that in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
yeah,
He be trying to do things at the last second. I've noticed about Dumpling, like little last second, like little. But I give him credit, man.
yeah, he's one of the toughest guys to do it. You know what I mean? So,
You
and
gotta respect
he
Dumpling, man.
yeah
You gotta
yeah, bro, you got to put respect on his name. Although we both, we didn't knock each other out. That's why I feel like the trilogy is gonna be a banger. I'm I know now what I need to do physically to beat him, and it's game on. It's 3 times a day for me now. I wake up in the morning, I read my Bible, and I drop my kids off at school, go to the gym, and then I come home, take my wife to lunch, and then go right back to the gym. Same clothes I had on in the morning, same ones. Then I go home, I shower, we eat dinner. After dinner, it's straight back to the gym. If I don't feel like going to the gym, right here, the gym at home.
There
Oh, he's
you
got the
go.
setup. Very cool.
Yeah, man. I can't wait for your comeback, bro. Because right now it's comeback to raise hell. Like I know you finna come back and go crazy, bro. I can't
Yeah,
wait
I'm
for you to
I'm
just go
quiet right
crazy.
now because I'm fucking emotional on top of this one. For
Yeah.
real, for real. I know for a fact this comeback, this trilogy is gonna be insane.
Yeah, most definitely.
so this flinch that was called on me right now on what is this, round two?
It's round two. Let
Um,
me back up a real small
that's a
bit.
tough one because I in the moment I don't feel like I flinch, and then I have to look and watch myself on the replay to
Hmm.
make sure. Okay, I'm gonna watch this now. If I flinch, I'm gonna take it. I'll take it. Um, I feel like that was just barely a flinch.
Nah,
Um,
Oh no.
I felt like it was the same thing that
No.
the freaking dumpling did. He ended up lifting his shoulder. So, if they called that, that should have been a fair
Yeah,
blow.
they
if you
tightened
look
up on flinching.
if you look at the theatrical antics that the dumpling threw down after he hit me before this one, just the body language he had, like when he went to go, try go into the hand like that. I think that made the call a lot more feasible for anybody to say it out loud.
I love the interaction, man. There was some some fireworks between you guys, man. Even Dumpling was shouting back, which that was out of character.
Yeah, I
His
mean,
wind up is crazy, where he
Hey,
slows down and pauses.
fine. I really thought you was understanding what he said at first. You guys were
no,
going back. You guys were going back at it this way.
I know. I would at that point it was just straight aggression and uh,
Mm.
there's one of
Wow.
them. There's one slap in here. I believe it's maybe round 4 or 3. One of
Round
them.
3 or 4.
I think it's this one right here. This round. He So I thought, for some reason in my head, I thought and might have been just because I was going on 2. I thought he was gonna go on 2 on
When he
this
did
next
that
one.
back to you, man. Oh my god.
Hey, at least he
Yeah, but
learned
he
from the
but he
at least he
doesn't.
learned from the best. He not just walking wobbling to his podium. He doing theatrical stuff, and honestly, that's the kind of dramas we need in the sport, because now you're getting the crowd into it. Now you're getting people that love the dumpling, people that love me, to actually fight for the person that that you fans over, and
Yeah,
yeah,
they're like Method, bro.
right here, I do remember thinking he's gonna go on two, um, and then when two comes, my so I hold my breath, and then as soon as I get hit, I let out to match the chi. If you watch if you watch two, I literally I I didn't I was like, okay, he went on three, and
Ah,
I
Oh,
wasn't physically ready to take the slap like I normally am. Like I anticipate the slaps. Um, is this? I think this is
Yeah,
when he
because you've
lost.
never been rocked like that ever, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
the
you still
club, yeah.
took
or
it at a lighter
it's
weight.
because of the timing.
Yeah, the timing is what threw. Yeah, exactly. That was definitely the
Because of the
timing.
timing. The time you anticipated that he was gonna go on two, and he's firing off on three. And you can see it. It might not be very noticeable with Crazy's face, but you can see it. Like he was prepared for him to pile on two, and then
I just
when he
never
swung
I
back
never like
again,
yeah I never like flinch. That's the only
yeah.
thing. This whole thing I never like flinch. When I got that one flinch, I was like, man, I honestly in my head I was like, man,
hey,
you know,
sorry,
because
boys. We gotta stop the playback. YouTube just flagged it.
Oh,
Shoot,
because we were probably
we were
playing it too
almost
long.
done too, man. Let me stop sharing, then we'll just talk through it. Okay.
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 yeah
Yeah, we're good now.
no you good. I feel like the trilogy gonna be crazy because I'm gonna take back what is rightfully mine. Um, he can babysit for now.
You can babysit for now. A
Yeah,
little dumpling.
because if you really watch me walk around with the belt, I don't hold the belt. My brother hold my belt for me. So I just having somebody else hold the belt for me real quick.
No
It's
big
I
deal.
nothing
love it.
new.
I love
Just
it.
keep it warm. Just keep it warm.
Yeah, it's nothing new. My belt's traveling the world right now, rightfully. His travel agent still collecting all the miles right now.
That's funny, dude.
But you know what? We need champions that can interact with the fans. So for the fans, I'm gonna grab that belt back for you guys, so
Yes,
we can
sir.
interact.
Yes,
You
sir.
guys can interact with the champion, and it's gonna be on U.S. soil. So
Yeah, that's up.
Is there a shot? Is there a chance, man? I know there's rumblings in the background, but how cool would that be if the trilogy actually happened in Hawaii?
I mean,
Oh,
Ooh.
That'd be
I,
amazing.
I think
yeah.
I think everybody's trying to get on this Hawaii card. Well, nobody even knows when it's gonna be, and everybody's trying to get on it. Um,
Definitely making the trip for that one. I don't care when it is. It's happening.
it's go-
Kono, what's up?
it's not gonna be. It's not. It's gonna be unbeatable.
Salute.
It's gonna be unbeatable. You're not. We're not gonna be able to beat it. You guys think Abu Dhabi was cool? You guys think Saudi Arabia was cool? Come to
Let them know,
Hawaii
man.
with a bunch of us. Come
Yeah.
to Hawaii with these Hawaiians right here. You guys is not gonna like leave. I promise.
And,
I can
and our
imagine. I
Hawaiian
can
is
Well,
gonna be
now it's
able
imagine.
to
got to happen
on the
with that,
card.
man.
I can
Let's see.
foresee
Okay,
I
we
can
got
foresee I can foresee scraps breaking out in the in the audience already.
Hell yeah, I
Like
love it.
it's just natural. Natural is just gonna be. It's like okay, well, I don't like this guy. Oh, you don't like him? Well, bro, that's my friend. Bang! People just
that's
gonna
Right.
my
start.
cousin.
It's gonna start
Welcome,
going crazy.
welcome to Hawaii.
Uh,
I can already see Kainoa right now losing it at someone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Losing it.
yeah.
I,
Everybody telling him, bro, you from
I,
Texas?
I, If we taking bets, Canoa swinging first.
Yeah.
For
We'll
real.
take it. Here, Tyler's trying to jump on. Let me see where this guy's at.
Oh, Tyler.
Let's see.
Oh yeah.
The
Just
Northman.
told
That's it.
Yeah,
the
man. I'm so
boys.
happy
The
for him,
Northman.
bro. I'm so happy for
Yeah.
him, man. He came a long way, dog. We were talking.
Get good.
We was on the same plane ride back to the States, and we talked so much, man. And I'm so happy for him for how he came back from that Radalavi fight to where he's at
Yeah.
now. I'm so happy for him.
Yeah.
You could tell he knew he had to make a statement
You
this
can
time
tell
too.
he was locked in. You
Yeah.
could tell he was locked in. He was locked in, and I'm so
It
happy
was like
for him.
a lot of pressure, but he handled it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And see, and even leading up to that fight, you know, and he'll say it best, you know, just because the fact that that's who was going through it the whole time is Tyler wasn't in the best shape, you know, and
Oh
he was
yeah.
there was moments there's moments of sickness and all kinds of stuff that was just holding him back from really, you know, testing his faith and his limits. You know,
Mm-hmm.
seeing whether he was gonna go and follow through with this or just kind of fall off the card and be like, you know what, I didn't feel it, so I couldn't go out there. You know, it shows in those adverse moments how much your heart can really push you through and say, hey, you know what, dude, you only got one shot, one opportunity. Go out there and make it the best opportunity you can, and then you know refocus and redial in after you've already made the attempt. So it was solid for
Yeah,
him.
dude, you're
It's
right.
definitely
He
hard to
even
have
he even
everything perfect for a fight. There's always something you got to work around.
Always.
Speaking of bearded men, what did you guys think about them having us having to tie up our beards? I
That was
actually
stupid.
I didn't mind. I didn't mind really.
Oh yeah.
it didn't bother you.
No, it didn't bother me. In
Okay.
fact, if the money is right, I'll shave this bugger off.
The money is right. Yeah,
Sell
of
the hair
course.
on
Wait, hold
Take
on,
my
hold
eBay.
beard.
on, hold on,
Sell
real
the hair
quick.
on eBay.
Yeah.
Oh, you handsome without the beard, my boy.
Boy.
Rock him just now.
Hey man,
That's
if
the
some
one.
sicko's out
That's
there buying a Steph Curry's mouth guard on eBay, we can get the craziest beard on there.
Right?
Yeah.
Go for
so
big money.
so lift weights,
It's crazy.
lift weights. Because when you don't lift weights and you just think you're strong, reality gonna come and take your belt.
So
Oh
are we
man.
in the gym now, Layne? Are we lifting weights then?
Oh, I actually right after this, I'm about to hit three times today. I've been hitting the gym in the morning right when I wake up, and I'm
Nice.
like this morning I went to the gym. I didn't even brush my teeth.
That's how stupid you are.
Stupid,
I
crazy.
Hey,
I just put the shoes
That's how
on and I
committed
went
he
stink
is. He's
mouth and
committed.
all,
Yeah.
stink mouth and all.
I
I'm
goes,
coming back. I'm coming back. I'm locked in. Um, I'm I'm putting all the excuses away. Um,
I love it.
there's no time. There's no time. Time is running out to make all these things that I want in my slap career to have happening. I mean, I feel like the trilogy is only the exclamation point on one week class. But who knows? Who knows? I get plenty of opportunities. Slap is not the only opportunity I have. I get
hmm
I get bare knuckle crawling up my back. I get
No shit.
celebrity boxing crawling up my back. And that this is just a platform, and you know, we we all gotta use it to our advantage. You know what I mean?
hmm
At the end of the day, that's all it is opportunity. But I'm doing it for my health. I have 6 kids, and I want to see them all grow up. I want to see them graduate. I want to see them get married. I want to see my grandkids.
Amen.
And 400 pounds is not a way that I like them see me.
hmm
Do you already feel? I mean, this isn't a rhetorical question, man. I swear. Do you already feel better, like when you're walking upstairs, things like that? Has your life already improved with this goal you have in mind?
I'm opening doors for people now.
Bro,
Oh
so
shit!
let me say something real quick, bro. When we was in Saudi Arabia and in the gym, bro, when I tell you, bro, you're even much faster with your walk and just you're so loose, bro. I'm like, oh shit, this motherfucker's fast. Like he was doing things that I'd never seen a big man do. So I'm just like, I'm so happy for you, bro. And you
Let's
just
talk
locked
about
in,
fast.
dog.
They talk about fast. When we ended up doing the laser tag thing with the media team,
Oh my
talk about fast.
god, this boy was
This guy
moving.
was gone. We couldn't even find
Oh,
this guy.
Dude, break down
Gone
the live
in
Call of
seconds.
Duty. I wish I was there. I wish I was
bro,
there.
that was the most fun we ever had. Probably the most fun I've ever had in like the past 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Bro, we were playing laser tag. It was literally like Call of Duty
It
in
was
there.
it was Call of Duty.
It
This
was us versus
real
the
life.
social media team. But I tell you that one little
With
motherfucker.
AJ in that?
What was it, Aiden, bro? Aiden's a
Aiden.
freaking beast, dog. What the fuck?
Yo, that's so funny. So,
Bro, Aiden was like sniping all of us, bro.
do you
Yeah,
have
fuck that little
packs
shit.
on?
Huh?
Do you have like packs on?
Yeah, we have
what's-
like vests on. We have a thing that we have like above our head, and so when you have your when you shoot at somebody, it like triggers off that little beeping. It's like a little
Yeah,
beeping
hit,
sound on
hit
your
marker.
head. But it was so cool, bro. Like it was real life. Like you literally had to jump off the plane. You had to really slide down, and then like it was like a warehouse. It was so fun. You had to log load, but it was like a workout too. Cause I got done. We were all sweating. I'm
Well,
glad
I
no one
bet
got
though.
hurt.
What happens when
First,
you
the
run?
first time I got killed, I sprinted back to the respawn.
Bro, I've never seen you move that fast in my life,
I
bro.
love
That was you
picturing
were
crazy
moving down.
sprinting to a
The
corner.
second time I got killed, I jogged back. The third time I got killed, I walked back.
Bro, I walked back. I started walking back myself, dog. That was
That's
man.
incredible, man. Luke, did you get a piece of that Call of Duty?
No, but I did. There's in me and Wes's hometown, there is like this laser tag kind of thing, just like that. I don't know.
Oh,
I didn't see the one y'all did. How it's probably way better.
Realistic.
Someone,
Way better.
someone I went to high school with, it was like his older brother. He got mad at me in that game because I was winning, and he shoved me like through a barrier and like over some laser tag. So that's my memory of that.
Well, let's
Like, I
bring
got
back
a
good
scar
memories,
from
Luke.
getting shoved through a
Let's send you through another wall, Luke.
That's the kind of stuff Kalani, Vakim, and Lalo do.
What? Run alongside you and push you into the wall.
Just pancake you on accident.
Yeah. Shove you to the wall.
Oh, sorry.
Dude, so good, so good. All right, Tyler, he's having a bit of technical issues, but he's jumping on. Everybody, so we've talked about it a little bit, but Luke, I don't think I heard from you, or Pono actually. Are you guys both coming out to Vegas, regardless if you're on the card or not?
Oh yeah,
I want to try to.
Sure.
Okay, Pono's there. You're gonna try to, Luke.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I really
of
want
course.
to. If I can make it happen, like I'm gonna do it.
Right on, man. I'm so I was going through like some of the playback and stuff like that with Vegas, dude. I'm super stoked. Hey, do you guys mind if I just pop my boy on for like 1 minute? He's gonna freak out.
yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
he will.
Okay.
Yeah.
While we wait for
Do it.
Yeah.
You better.
Oh,
That boy probably getting big.
when did he become Luda?
Hey, bro.
That boy getting
Lucas.
big.
I don't think you've met Luke
Yeah.
West yet, but Crazy and Pono are on.
No, I met him
him.
before.
Okay, no, don't be.
Yeah,
All right, here
boy.
he is. For those who haven't met, this is Lucas. We call him Luda because he's never lost a rap battle.
Look at his shirt.
Luda.
What's up, Lucas?
What's up?
What's
What's up,
man?
Lucas?
What up, bro?
What's up?
Hey,
Oh.
hey, you know what? You know what you got to start doing when you come up on the when you put on the headphones and you go up in the mic, or you need a saying. You need to say something. You need to just what's up or something crazy. I don't know.
What's up?
There you go.
Yeah, we love it.
Lucas.
What were you doing? Were you playing like video games or anything, or chilling?
Watching YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
There
what I
you
was
go.
doing.
YouTube University, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can learn a thing or two.
Yeah.
For sure.
Whose fight did you like the best last card?
I don't know. All of
Did
them.
you watch it?
No, I probably just watched the reaction a little bit.
Ah,
Okay.
Smart man.
Okay.
Smart man.
Yeah.
The
Smart
best
man.
way to
Nuggets too.
best way to get all the information quick.
Yeah, it's probably never have popcorn.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
Tell Joe, your dad, to make you popcorn, sit you in the front of that TV and play Power Slap 11 before I have to slap him for you, okay? And tell him to bring you your favorite drink. What is your favorite drink?
Coke, for sure.
Huh?
Coke.
Coke. Man, my God.
That's what you like. Crazy. That's all you be drinking. That's all you be drinking.
You said the
Crazy.
right. Yeah, you said the right words to Crazy. You see, he's automatic. He's like, man, I haven't had soda in a long time.
I'm not gonna lie. The Coke Zeros in Saudi
Yeah, the
Arabia
Coke Zeros.
taste different.
Really?
yeah. They had some good drinks.
Yeah.
Just the little changes they do to their stuff is pretty good.
Yeah, the food is on point too. I'm not gonna lie, it's
The food
super
was
clean
good.
over there. I mean, some people never agree with the food, but I feel like it was really, really clean.
What'd you think about the water? About the fluoride in the water?
I don't know.
I love Lucas. Lucas like, I don't know.
I saw it said something about it on the bottle too, yeah.
Yeah.
I just made sure I had dumplings every meal.
Yeah, you did. You ate dumplings every meal, guy.
I grew up on
Lucas.
tap water, so
What's up?
Lucas, are you are you gonna be coming with your dad this next one? Just like how you did the last one? Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
It's a family affair, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's there.
You got
We
Lucas in the house.
Lucas.
PS12 going on March 7th.
What?
Woo! So
Oh my
There you go.
I'm glad we
Intro
have
and
Hey, he's
outro.
crazy. You told him. He said when he gets on the mic and he gets off the mic, you got to make something. You know.
Intro and outro. That's how you do it.
And outro.
yes.
All I heard was that scream. Are you guys okay? That go all right? Was that a bad idea?
All is good.
Lucas, dude, Wes mentioned something about fluoride in the water in Saudi Arabia, and Lucas was like, "Oh, I don't know nothing about that."
Yeah.
he's like, "What kind of conversation you guys having? I don't know nothing about that."
Oh,
Also,
we
the
were drinking
earth is
that water like it was no tomorrow, though, for sure.
Oh God.
Bro.
Yeah, try it out.
Tell you
Dude,
what.
well, let's see. I don't know what's taking. Tyler's just having some issues, man. I don't know.
You'd be living in the woods.
I know, man. Yeah,
That's the
Joe, where
reality.
you at?
Bro.
Utah? Where you at,
Yeah.
Joe?
Yeah. I'm in Utah. Yeah, so not
Utah?
quite the woods, but it's near me. It's near me.
I've
Yeah.
never been to Utah. You was up there, boy.
Dude. Utah is, in my opinion, in the U.S. because everyone's scared of the Mormons. No one wants to come around, and then when they get here, they all want to stay. So you know what I mean? Like, it's the coolest place. It's like not really discovered.
Yeah. Does it rain over there a lot?
It doesn't rain too much. We get really hot summers, and then the winters are brutal, but they're not very. It's not that they're cold because there's not a lot of humidity, but we get a lot of snow, man. A lot of snow.
Wow.
Did everybody already go through all their matches? Wes, Wes, Luke, you guys all went through the matches already?
Yeah, we went through our
the
matches.
We got flagged by YouTube, so we can't walk Tyler and Jackie through theirs if they jump on. But
So we run it back.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to run it back? Because I never got Pono's opinion. I never got I think Luke's opinion.
Yeah. So while we're waiting, let's Pono, let's start it off.
Yeah, you don't even have to bring it up or run it back, brother. I remember every single beat.
Nice.
It's not a lot to remember, you know what I'm saying?
I know, right? So what I was saying earlier,
What?
Pono, what I was saying earlier with my match, I felt like I was too far away from like my stance, my hitting. I felt like I gave him like at least 60% of my power. It wasn't
Uh
all my
huh.
power. I felt like I was a little too far away, and then I was just trying to follow through. And luckily it hit him, and he was done. You know, and I wasn't even on my power. I felt like I was way too far back, and yeah, that's something I know to like go back and correct. Um, you know, because I know my future opponents, you know, in the future could be taller, they could be shorter, you know.
Right.
So I gotta widen that back and go back to drawing board and make sure my positioning is on point because I felt like my positioning was not as good as it was on my first match
Yeah.
against the Hulk, but I felt like I was a little too far.
And I would. Okay, so just from obviously rewatching, I've watched your fight many a times already,
Hmm.
and if you notice when you make contact with his face, his jaw kind of gets sh- pushed pushed in that sense of where you clear probably about another inch and a half to 2 inches on his head. So he gets that shrug like that, bam, and then he goes back. So
Hmm.
distance wise, it might have only been something towards like from your vision and what you felt. Is you probably felt a lot better when you hit Awa on that second one,
I
and
did.
that's what you're basing your hit off of is the way you felt when you hit Awa, and it didn't feel the same way that you hit Jinx.
Right.
But to be honest, is that you still made the right connection. You still got the placement on. You put power behind it, so it did go all the way through the target.
Hmm.
And it's straight proof is that when you watch it back and your hand makes that connection to his face, he immediately shucks up and bam, and that already shows me that you're going an inch and a half to 2 inches, and you're driving through the target. So regardless of whatever he was doing, I think the biggest part about that too, because we didn't really get to see him hit, right,
Right.
is that his defense and whatever plan that he had in his head
All
upon going
diminished.
out there, it went out the door. It went out the
Yeah.
door. As soon as he walked up there, as soon as he got set, and then he, obviously getting that one motion of like, hey, you know what? I need your shoulders to be down. So they already know already, right? Okay, I need your shoulders to be down. I need this to happen. Oh, you want me to be like this or you want me to be like that? Well, I want you to be like that. And as soon as that motion happened,
You can see
it
his
opened up
eyes.
it opened up every single piece of him, and he couldn't understand why he couldn't brace the way he needed. So in that moment, in that shift, you gained the mental battle, and you won that mental battle because now he's thinking, well, now I can't even use the one defense that I've been practicing and writing in my book every single night. He can't use it. So
Yeah.
now he has to try to figure out what's the next step. And the sad part is that not a lot of people are experienced enough to be able to change on the spot.
Yeah.
He's,
Correct.
he felt the vibe. He felt the vibe from you, and he was like, "Oh well, I can't change this on the spot. I just have to now hold tight, brace as best as I can, and just hope to God that he don't crack me the way I think he is." It goes. Your game plan went all out the window once you lose that one thing you've been practicing and practicing and practicing. He knew he was going to get hit, so it's about the nerve. It's about the nerves out there. You gotta be calm. You gotta stay collected while you're out
And
there and,
just
and you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
and then when Raiden was on, you know, he had a question about how he was, I guess, interacting or whatever with the guys, and I was just telling Raiden like, hey, you know, this guy, he's still the same guy. Like, you know, we
Hmm.
had things that was done behind the scenes that I heard he didn't want to listen. He wasn't coachable, and it
Hmm.
shows. Like, and it's like you got to be coachable in this sport. You got to take criticism and learn from it, and that's what we were saying earlier. I don't think no one really liked being around him, and it was just bad energy, and it showed, and people wanted to help him, but he wasn't listening, and I wanted him at his best, and it showed, bro, and it's just like it's unfortunate for him, you know, uh, Pono, I said this earlier, Pono, you finished him, and I ended him. And I
Yeah.
feel like there is people that were more deserving of that opportunity than he was, and I
Hmm.
expressed that, And at the end of the day, bro, it's not up to us. We're the fighters. It's up to the brass of power stop. They know what they're doing. But at
Yep.
the end of the day, like I said before, I feel like there was better opportunity there for other guys like Bryce Jones. I felt like he was
Mm-hmm.
deserving of that, and I
True.
expressed it. And I'm not scared to say that. And but then I was also telling Raiden like, hey, you can't be thirsty out here because I'll give credits to where credits due. When Devin wasn't posting Erica, Devin wasn't posting. Well, I want to do this. He was just continuously working in the gym. That right
Right.
there, I respect.
Yeah.
Devin for. I respect him
Right.
that because he wasn't thirsty for the competition in that call. And I told the guys like, hey man, just stay ready. You ain't gotta be ready and don't act thirsty. And the opportunities will come. Just be
Yep.
patient, stay ready, and things will happen. And look, Devin, out of all people, got the call. So
Correct. Yeah.
that's what I've been saying. But
Yep.
much
They wanted to see if it was a fluke. They wanted to see
Yeah.
if he, all the talk about him being, that personal trainer, coming from that background, doing all those other things. It's like not so much that it's fake because it's not, right? That's his real job. But it's the part where how does how does what he's saying translate into his style, into his technique, into his
Right.
movement, into his mindset? Where does that make sense? Where's the link? And giving him an opportunity to be able to go against somebody that's already getting dialed in, already on the up, and already having your style and your technique to the point where you can understand it by feel, not by thinking. Like, oh, okay, you're going out there and you're trying to break down, analyze how you swing, how you move. It's by feel. When you can go out there and you place your hand on somebody and you know already, oh yeah, that's a perfect placement. How you visualize how you gonna knock somebody out. You don't want to come up to somebody and be like, oh, feeling it out and doing all these weird little things. You gotta be more confident with the way you move out there. So as soon as you put your hand up there, just like how Crazy says, hey, when you go and knock somebody out, you walk up to that person and you show me how you would stand, how you would feel while you pressuring to go knock that person out. You don't just go up there and you try to feel it out and oh okay, you got to have some kind of confidence in that. And they wanted to see where he was going to go with it. And unfortunately,
Yeah.
he loses the coin toss. You get the first hit, and it has nothing to do with you coming off of the wins or doing all the other stuff. It's the hard
exactly
work. It's the dedication. It's the going into the gym, putting in the work in the gym, making
behind the
sure that you were
scenes.
stronger, sure you were faster, and
Yeah.
those parts really speak when you start to go out there and you start to perform. Is that you at the end of the day, same thing we know when I go against Cooper is that my main thing is when I walk out there. I have nothing else to say. There's no excuses. There's no
Hmm
I could have did this or I could have did that. Everything I have is bundled, put on a table, and there it is. You guys can see it in plain sight, and
Yep.
it's at the end of the day, it's your hard work and what you put behind it is what's going to show it on that stage.
It's the most humbling sport in the world.
Most humbling sport
100%.
in the
Jinx
world.
has he has the physical stature, but the
Very.
mindset and the game plan just he can't connect those dots.
Completely off. I agree, Luke. I
Yeah.
agree.
And and
'Cause his
and willing
physique's good.
willingness
He has
willingness to
that.
learn.
Yeah.
Willingness to learn, you know what I mean? It's like we can go here and sit here and say, hey, you know what, we're good at this, we're good at that, and we know already. You can tell by yourself is that okay, I'm good at this, specifically this. But then when you start to go out there and you go, well, the game changes. It always changes. So you
Of
need to
course.
work on the things that you already are confident in, and you also have to work in all the things that you can change because at moment's notice, you need to be on spot decision. Hey, he's standing properly, he's not standing properly, he's doing this, this, and this. Okay, now things change of how I
Yeah.
strike this dude. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
on spot. You gotta be like that. And that's what's happening right now is that the evolution of the sport is also causing the evolution of fighters. Being able to step into those parts where at one point in time people are uncomfortable. People are uncomfortable going out there and doing all that stuff. If you look back at some people's slaps, some people had power, other people had miss. They just kind of they graze past the person with their fingers. It's like, well, then that person is not really understanding what it is to hit that person. He's just kind of doing the motions and not really dialing into what he needs to.
Well, it's
You
even
can't
when
you can't just go through the motions only.
I get a question for Luke if he's there.
he just bounced, but he's been going in and out. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But
What happened to
Probably
Tyler?
eating some
Is he
eggs
still
right now.
coming?
so that's what I was gonna say. It's
So-
oh shit, we lost Chief.
Oh,
yeah.
Earthquake over here, my guy. Who just don't let
Somebody
one
drop kick his phone real quick.
So many
Yeah.
dropping. What was that about Apple? So Tyler.
I can. Oh yeah, Tyler's on his way.
Yeah. So you know what, boys? Honestly, I think for the first time we, have attempted this. Shit, I had a lot of fun. I think it went pretty well. Tyler is still on another interview, and Jackie hasn't responded yet. She had a match going on tonight with her family, I believe. So
Yeah, the wrestling.
we can just honestly we can call it. You know what I mean? And we'll just hook up at a later time. But you guys, this was awesome. This was so much fun to walk through it. Oh, Luke's coming back. One sec.
Let me see.
Come on, Luke. Come on, Luke.
For
Luke. Well, while he comes in, we'll let you ask Luke his question, but then we can.
let me text Jackie because I got her number.
Let me
There he
text her
is.
too.
Hey,
So Luke,
Kicking me out.
we got a question for you, Luke, from Crazy.
Look, I got a question for you. Have you been dropped yet from a slap yet?
From a double foot pivot slap. I got dropped for 3 seconds against Caesar, and then I got up. So it was perfect, but he threw his whole body into it.
So right there, I can confidently say that this is a caliber of slap striker level. All four of us is in that caliber. I was humbled in my career. Everybody here was humbled. And regardless if it was, disqualification or whatever, we all got touched.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And now we all know the real dangers, because just hearing people talk about it, just hearing people say, "Oh yeah, you guys just slapping each other up there," like really, really put respect on our sport, because there's way more technique than you can even imagine, and
There's science behind it.
Everybody has a different defense. Everybody have a different swing. Everybody has a different trajectory for when how they go through, might not go through, their placement. There's so much we can have a whole 8-hour seminar on how and what and what not to do, what to do. But out of all of us right here, I can honestly say that we all went to the point where we knew, okay, all right, no more freebies. No more freebies. Because now the sport is dangerous.
Yeah.
People are understanding what it actually is. It's the scrolling through TikTok, because who's not going to look at a slap, right? Like, it's just so magnetic.
Yeah, right.
But now it's catching on, just like what you're saying, Crazy, and people are finding out, oh shit, there's levels to this game. It's not a sideshow. If you think it's a sideshow, Luke said it a few weeks back, you're going to get knocked out. Like, you can't get off the couch anymore. Like, this is real. I mean, we're talking D1 athletes are coming in and trying to figure this out. And the cool thing is, just because, as an example, you might be a D1 athlete, right? Football, basketball, whatever, but that doesn't mean you've got a chin. And I'm so excited to see all aspects of athletes come into this game.
All of them.
Mm-hmm.
When we was in Saudi, but when we was in Saudi, remember Crazy and Luke when we linked up with King Mo?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The box,
tagged him.
Yeah, King Mo, he's awesome, bro. We went to the breakfast area and we sat literally for 3-4 hours just talking, and he was so dialed in because he was at first he was like cat fighters, what? But then when me and Crazy were like, hold up now, like, you know what I'm saying? And he put respect in our name because he saw our fights. He saw what we go through, and then we taught him how to. We taught him what we go through, like how to stand there, take a hit, how to give a slap.
Yep.
He put some respect on our name so quick. Now he's a fan. He's legit. I talked to him. I talked to him yesterday, and
That's
he was
cool,
like,
man.
Same.
"Wes, I'm so
And his
locked
trainer.
in. I respect you guys now. Like I train with so many different UFC fighters every day, and I'm spreading the word. I'm making all those guys slap fighters, slap fans. They're all dialed in, and now he's a fan. It's all about learning, being coachable, and just putting that pride to the side. Like, hey, we're athletes too now. You gotta respect us. You know."
Yep.
And he definitely put some respect on our name, and I commend him for that. Now he's a fan, and this
Yeah.
sport is growing. This sport is
Yeah.
growing, bro.
And on top of
No,
that note, where the sport is growing, we're now. I feel like we're now with the roster. We're now okay.
Yeah.
This is a slapper. This is a
Hmm.
striker. Okay, now they're not just getting people from trailer parks anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're seeing athletes, bro. You see that locker room. We're all locked in. We're all dialed in. You walk around that hotel room, you see some killers everywhere, even some slap strikers, bro. We're all tuned in. You can't sleep on us no more.
Not no
And
more.
they're lucky I didn't get that microphone at the end of my match. But, because I have some things I was going to say from some of these UFC fighters. But, they're starting to respect us. And they got to, bro. And
Yeah.
well, we've been talking about it on a few of the pods lately. It's a lot like UFC in the sense of, when UFC was coming up and it was gaining more popularity, it's always the fucking haters that come first. It's cockfighting, it's this and this and on, but they're all watching it. So in the closet inside, they're fans. And what's cool to see in real time, with Power Slap is, no one will admit that they watch it, but they're all watching it. And once it's okay, quote unquote, to come out of that fight closet, dude, it's gonna, if it's even possible, it's gonna explode even more. I mean, on Rumble, boys, on Rumble, no offense, but Rumble's not YouTube. And on Rumble, that thing got 4.5 million views, man. The whole card. So it's growing so fast. And I love hearing the feedback of these other fighters, like King Mo saying, oh, I get this now. I get this now.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. It's crazy. Not to cut anybody off. That's crazy that you say that, Joe, because when you said 4.5 million views, you said?
Yeah, 4.22
We
million
are
right now on
growing.
Rumble.
I remember, I think Dana said in the press conference, we're not only just on Rumble, but they were broadcasting it live all throughout so many different countries on TV, not just
It
Rumble.
was like 5 billion or something.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Like just
Wait,
our
how
card
much?
alone.
5 billion views.
No
Worldwide.
fucking way.
Yeah, it was worldwide. And that wasn't just on Rumble.
Hey!
They showed it elsewhere.
Who's that guy?
Oh!
What's up, fellas? What's up?
There we go. We just bounced into Tyler. Tyler, you might wrap up the show if we don't see Jackie. So make it good, okay? Have some fun.
Gotcha.
So we were just talking about how it is so cool and kind of, unbelievable how fast the sport is growing. And we're also just saying how in Saudi Arabia, for example, King Mo, who, UFC fighter, Bellator fighter, on and on, they got to walk him through some of these motions. And before it was done, they were saying how, people are starting to put respect on your guys' names. And they're starting to realize, hey, this is a sport. There is technique. You can't get off the couch anymore and go do this thing because it's real. Would you agree with that, man, that it's becoming more and more in its own?
100%. I think this card has showed that more than any. I mean, this was one of the most KO heavy cards in the history of the sport so far. So I mean, I think this shows that you can only take off the couch so far because it's not going to work in the future.
Yeah, man. No. So while we got you, because we've been going for a minute.
Hey, Jackie's about to hop on, by the way. She just texted me.
Okay, very cool. Oh, perfect. Thanks for texting her, man. So Tyler, while Jackie's jumping on, we've been going at it. We've been over the whole card. We got blocked on YouTube. I guess you can't stream highlights. So we can't watch it with you live, but walk us through, man, everything from the fucking braided beard to the win.
Oh yeah. So it was hectic, man, because right before my match, obviously I was first of the night. So like whenever we got to the venue, I had like 15 minutes to piss test and hit the stage. So like I'm sitting there, trying to get all that. Yeah, it was crazy. So I'm sitting there trying to get all that handled. Got the piss test done, went, and they kept sounding like crazy. Probably knows they kept wanting me to tie my beard up higher and higher, which I understand. Line of vision, line of sight to the jawline, totally get that. Then they tape my ears with the wrong ear tape. They yank my ear tape off once. They tape them up again, like shove me out. And then the song starts, and then it was just like tranquility. All the chaos built up, and then the walkout starts. And dude, like it was so fast because of the one and done. Like between my walkout song, Kill Martin's walkout song, and then the actual match itself, all this build up for like 4 minutes, and then just fucking relief.
Just over.
Yep.
So that's my next question. Did you feel? I asked this of Sheena as well. Did you feel a sense of like exhale relief, or was it just still adrenaline after it was over? I want to go again.
No. It was nothing but adrenaline directly afterwards because there was some shit talk between the two of us. There was plenty of build up, especially like once we got in Saudi, word was getting back to me that he was just chirping all over the place. And so my confidence kept hopping up from there. And I was like, yeah, dude, this is going to be nasty. And then like during face-offs, whenever I felt his presence, I felt that he wasn't as confident as his words was putting out. And so I felt pretty sure that it was going to go the way that it went.
Dude, that's amazing. Everyone, we got Jackie with us. She jumped on. What's up, Jackie?
Jackie.
Yeah.
She might be having some connection issues.
Love you, Jackie.
She's on the wheel. She's on the wheel of thought right now. It's just kind of going around and around.
That was the perfect slap
London,
time.
Wes.
So Tyler, while she's jumping on, it wasn't so much adrenaline; it was just job done then.
Yeah. Well, no, there was definitely adrenaline, because especially coming off of a loss, I felt like I had a point to prove, so tons of adrenaline right afterwards. And then the relief followed after, because whenever I say relief, that's kind of a weird term because in a way, I wish I had been able to take a shot, because I want to show how much I put into defensive work and put into getting myself healthier. But, we'll run that on the next one, I'm sure.
Yeah. Do you feel like you can be on the next one since it was a one and done? Do you want that?
Oh, I 100. Like I'm hoping heavily for Miami. I think that would be perfect. I'm in Virginia. That's a close flight. If they give me the Luke Simonds treatment and get me on quick after a big KO, I think.
Yeah.
I think
Hey,
Miami.
Jackie, we got you. All right, everybody. I think
Can
we
you
got
guys hear me?
Jackie.
Of
Yeah,
course we
Okay.
can.
Hey, Jackie, what's up? How you doing? All right, well, hang tight, you guys. Jackie, can you hear me okay? You know what I love about when we have like more than a few people on, and boys, come on, back me up on this. When the female striker comes on, everyone perks up a little bit. You know what I mean? It's a little bit brighter. It's a little bit, you know what I mean? It's better. You know what I'm saying? No, Chief, I love you. I love you, Chief. I was just saying.
I love
It's a little bit brighter.
I love you.
Ladies, come on, man. Can you hear me okay
a little
now,
bit
Jackie?
tighter.
She said the shirt got a little bit tighter.
I know. Your boy's been
I'm
eating a little bit. For real.
Ordered the Wolfpack shirt in small. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to show off the hard work. We get it. We get it.
That's right.
So, hey, Jackie, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, awesome. So we were going through the fights, but it got flagged on YouTube. So I don't know what to do. So we'll just kind of talk through it if you don't mind. But
Okay.
I want you to just walk us through it. But my first question is, as you're walking us through that match, is when you went up for round two, to me, it seemed like you weren't getting the windup that you usually do. Was I seeing that correct? Kind of walk us through all that.
So for me, like I changed my entire way that I strike, like literally 20 minutes before.
Really?
So it was just something that I was trying out to see if I got something different from it. And honestly, the second time that I slapped, after she had already knocked me down, I don't remember anything after that. So I don't remember standing up there and swinging and all of that. So
Are you serious?
when I went back and watched it, I was like, fuck, I don't remember any of that. But I honestly, that way of striking, I really like it. I just need to practice it. It's not just do it 20 minutes before. So I think I'll do well striking that way.
So, holy cow! So 20 minutes before you're about to go to the podium
Yeah.
for a rematch, you're like, I'm gonna mix this shit up.
Yeah. Fuck it. Why not?
Wow. Okay. Well, let's stay with that then.
Just
So
because, like, for me, everybody knows that it's the issue is slapping through for me. So I was like, oh, I'll just try something different. And honestly, I'm left-handed, so I'm gonna start practicing it both ways and just see how I like it better.
Well, that's cool. You can Pono knows a little bit about that, going ambidextrous on us.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so
Not
going
by
forward,
not by choice.
well, that's true.
Strong hand, though.
A
So for
choice, you know.
I saw also, Jackie, that that power slap actually gave you a suspension, so you can't be in your MMA match. What's going on with that?
They
Safety.
automatically suspend everyone. It's just a matter of the time frame. Usually, like after all my other slaps, it was like 3 to 7 days. And because of the knockdown, they upped it to 30. So I'm not injured or anything. I could have still went and fought, but it's just a precautionary thing on their end, just in case there's something lingering after the fact.
Okay, so I just wanted to clear the air. There isn't anything like it's just a safety precaution.
I didn't even have like a bruise or anything.
Got you. Well, if so, do you still want to have an MMA match before your next power slap when you are admitted to go forward?
So they always do this to me. They booked this fight that was supposed to happen Friday. They pushed it to April 4th, and I know the next power slap in Miami is in April, so it's gonna be like one of those things where it's like I just have to choose which one I want to do.
And you're leaning towards power slap, right? You're just leaning.
I mean, it's just easier on my body, and like I don't have to train as hard, and the money's decent. So it's like, but obviously my goal is to go to the UFC, and they know that. So my record is good enough to where I could probably go now, but I think with 1 or 2 more MMA wins, I should probably get a contract.
Okay, very cool.
agree.
Very cool. So thinking about your match, you've had, I mean, your life is crazy. Like you got home and you're already in the thick of it. You're taking the call from a parking lot. We appreciate that.
I'm literally at the high school right now about getting ready to coach the CIF championships for girls.
Oh my gosh. Well, one last question, then we'll let you go. Looking back, have you had time to look back and rethink through that through that match? Or is it just on to the next for you? It's in the past. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's on to the next for me. I'm not like, I don't really dwell on the win or the loss or going back and watching it.
Uh-oh.
Well, hey boys.
Should we
I
watch
think that
it
might
over?
be it. I think that, oh, here it is.
Hey,
Can't hear me. I'm gone.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's obviously I want to have a trilogy. So the match was good. Nobody has even gone 3 rounds with Sheena. She usually knocks him out in the first smack, and the first smack she clubbed me, and she didn't knock me out. So that's kind of like she was so upset that I had clubbed her and knocked her out in the first slap, but she clubbed me and didn't knock me out. And so I think another match for us is definitely in the future.
I agree.
I love it. Well, hey, on that note, thank you so much for taking time out. Seriously, you got to get back in there and show those kids what's up.
We haven't started yet, so that's why I was like, I need to come early.
No, you're good. But all of us look forward to a trilogy match, whether that's, later in the summer or fall or whatever. When I was talking with her, she said she wanted to do slap twice a year. But, life's funny. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But I'm stoked for a trilogy with you.
Yeah. Yeah,
Alrighty,
me too.
Well,
Hey,
hey,
we'll
fam,
see when it happens. I wanna do probably 3 slaps and 4 fights this year.
Oh, I love it. You'd be
I
a
love
busy
it.
body. 7 fights in a year would be amazing.
Yeah. I'm old. I gotta stay. I'll get old.
Hey, it's not that bad. You get a little bit sore as you get there, but trust me, you'll be all right. If I'm okay, you'll be fine. You'll be just fine.
Yeah.
Well, hey, everybody. Hey, we did it. It's the first round, Pono. First round, we did it, brother.
I know, right?
Everybody for jumping on. That was so
Slowly
much fun.
transition.
But yeah, I think we can call it. And just thanks to everybody for coming on, like always. I love you guys.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Your
Well,
Love you
best.
guys.
Lee.
Chee!
Oh no. Tyler.
Let's go,
Jack
baby.
A.
Yes, sir.
Tyler.
Luke.
Crazy.
Much love, guys.